here, just driving. I'm sitting, walking, driving my body. Or actually, my body is driving itself. For all of you free-willers, because I never noticed. That's a good point for Denizen with the rocking. It's not anything that's willed. It couldn't be if I'm not conscious of it. My body just does it without me even noticing. Welcome, Chris. Where are you headed to?
I don't know if it's echoing too bad. I'm just confused when I'm not talking.
You're coming in very bad. I caught about half of that. Something about a computer.
Are you talking?
Yeah, I was talking. Could you hear me? There's a lot of background noise.
Yeah, I lost sound from you for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. The audio's just not there today. I mean, you can listen.
I'll be home in a few minutes, so just don't worry about it.
All right. You can sit there like as a visual and maybe read comments or something. Like it looks like it's just Frank and his lonesome little monkey self right now. Oh, I'm getting a low signal too myself. Yeah, it's the
Okay, I'll come back whenever I get home.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's a lot of background noise. All right. Yeah, there's no point in going on streams if your audio is not is going to make the stream like if not like unable to even communicate on it. Maybe the with the advancements in technology this year, like with AI and the other stuff, maybe they can throw in some better connectivity for streamers, for phones, laptops, etc. There's a lot of connection issues on here, I noticed. Oh, by the way, it is open panel. Y'all can come on. Chris said he's headed back to his house, so he'll probably join us. Happy Monday. I peeped at the news, didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It looks like Israel's deciding what to do next. And Trump, something with Trump and the jury selection is starting. Let me check tweets. Nope, pretty much covered those. So today's just a fun day, Monday. Hey, Chuck, hopefully fun day. Maybe it's manic. That would be more fitting for a mental health channel. But it could be fun and manic. Why couldn't manic be fun? I always thought that was a fun song growing up, Manic Monday. It seemed fun, like the title clashed with the melody of it. 10,000 Maniacs did that a lot too. They'd write about these horrible, gruesome events or these people in very desperate, desolate situation, and it would be the most poppy, happy music in the background. She wrote one. This is Natalie Merchant, by the way. For those 10,000 Maniacs, she wrote one about depression called "Like the Weather," which is it's such a happy, fun, poppy song. But if you listen to the lyrics, it's not about any happy things. So it kind of had that effect of being a contrast with what it seemed. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about now. I'm just filling in time. Oh, yes. It being Monday, Manic Monday and all that. I keep getting a low bar signal, so I don't even know if I'm coming in. Hopefully I am. Hopefully you're catching all of this earth-shattering wisdom and information. I guess you could always go back and watch it if you missed and really had to have it. So it's April 15th. It's tax day for all of you that love paying your taxes. Hopefully you got to do all of that, experience that joy by today. And for those of you who think it's slavery and oppression, this is the day that you have to face and get past, however you do it. In fact, that'd be a good topic. Like psychological tools are like what for those of you who despise taxes, think it's theft, slavery, oppression, whatever. um, since you have to do it anyway, and I'm assuming you do it. If you're avoiding it somehow, you don't necessarily have to come up here and tell us about that. But assuming you do it, what are the tools you use to get through it psychologically? To like just reconcile yourself to something so objectionable to you. That'd be a good thing to talk about for a mental health channel. Mental health and taxes, paying taxes. There's also the mental health tax, or sometimes called the ADHD tax in neurodivergence community, where because of your processing or mental state or mental capacity in a given time, little things you can forget things and end up getting a parking ticket or like just little things that go wrong in your life, not randomly, but specifically because of the little kind of glitches that come with having a brain that's not always on track. They call that the ADHD tax, or sometimes the mental health tax. Hey, Hank, speaking of, what's up?
Hey, Jeff. Taxation is rent. If you don't want to pay taxes, you can live by yourself in the wilderness and not make any interactions with society.
That does sound tempting. I think I would still pay taxes, but it sounds like more people than it seems might already be doing that on here.
Well, they claim to be doing that, and they claim
trailer in the woods,
not use the fiat coupons, even though they whine and complain when they don't get it. So,
I saw you on a stream recently. I'm trying to.
Natsuhira?
No.
Flow State?
Maybe. I don't remember. You're on so many. Like I said, the panelverse is all. In fact, we're thinking of doing a thing where there's just a 24-hour stream, like a TV channel, and
KingStephen pretty much just did it.
And we redirect.
KingStephen did a 24-hour stream. He's still processing. He's got to probably chunk it up.
Who is what?
KingStephen, the guy who came on a couple of days ago.
Sanity Machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sanity Machine. Yes, he just.
Oh yeah, maybe I think it was his stream. You were on his stream. You were on his stream.
Yeah, I was on. Yeah, I was on stream this morning. Was it this morning? I guess it was yesterday. I think that's where I saw you. Yeah, but yeah, that stream went on till like this afternoon, and it's still processing. He's probably got to chunk it up just to get already to YouTube.
Wow. Yeah, I would love a 24-hour stream. Not necessarily one person, but a network where it seamlessly hands off from one stream to another. And so people or have like a YouTube page, a separate YouTube page that people double stream to that's always going. So you have that one YouTube channel that someone's always streaming to. So there's always something to watch.
I think that's a waste.
Combination of that.
I think that's a waste enough because of the live tab.
What's livecast?
Oh, so we go to YouTube, the second tab after all will be live, and that's all the streams just in one page.
Because YouTube makes it easy to, but like have it curated where it's the streamers themselves that kind of determine what the next stream is, or we could have like some kind of calendar with programming, but it would only involve certain people whose streaming kind of all resonated with each other, or maybe a variety. But anyway, it would be hand curated by the community instead of just algorithm. And so it'd be all the streams that you're on and I'm on and like the people in the panelverse.
Well, I'm not curating it, so.
No, I understand that. It's our idea. If it happens.
Yeah, in fact, I mean, I probably go as far as say I refuse to curate that kind of thing because I think it's a waste of effort. It's just pointless.
Yeah, you should do it.
In my opinion,
it's a waste of effort. I think it sounds like a promising experiment.
I think it's pointless gatekeeping.
In what way?
Well, in the way of there's a live tab already, and there's no reason. I have no.
Yeah, but the live tab takes you to random streams.
In that stream.
Those are not. That doesn't take you specifically to the Panelverse. It takes you to random streams that YouTube curate, and the page is different for each person that clicks it. I imagine. So this would be specific streams that people are already watching and looking for, all in one place. It wouldn't be random YouTube selection.
So how do you know what streams you're looking for?
They would be. We would. That's where the curation comes in. We would get participation from different content creators. Yeah, well, you say problem. It's not a problem to me. It's a solution. But don't participate. I mean, I can already tell you are not the person for this project. I'm just talking about it, and you happen to be on stream. Welcome.
Yeah, you and Chris can come up with make your gate. I don't care about it.
Yeah, continue to not care, but we can move on from the topic. You don't have to stay on the stream all day and tell me how much you don't care about this idea. Welcome, Moose.
Oh, you're triggered.
No, I'm not triggered. I just don't understand the purpose of coming on the stream and shitting on an idea that all the rest of us think is a good idea for the panel and want to try. If you get it or your autistic brain can't process it, don't come and take all that shit out on me, on my panel, on my stream.
You're triggered.
Well, call it what you want. I'm telling you how I feel.
I'll call it how I see it.
Well, you call it what you want. And you can go make content about it. You can go spread it on the panels, whatever you do. I'm just saying, I'm expressing my reaction to what's happening, which is very common and kind of the norm here.
You can move on to the next topic.
Welcome, Moose.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. I'm like doing like a panel inception thing here. I'm using
more volume, please.
So I'm
I can't hear you.
You're on OBS.
Yeah. So Hank, what's going on? What's the big deal? What's the
volume's too low, Moose.
Let's see.
I can maybe bump him up on my end. Oh no, it's as high as it goes.
Is that better?
Your volume's still too low.
It's maxed out on my end.
Like, can you hear him?
Yeah, but he is low. He's coming in soft. Can we mute him? Hank is kind of loud, though. I'm trying to figure out how to... When I have it set to automatically adjust the mic volume, everybody still comes in at different volumes. And so when I try to hand do it, it never keeps it in one place. It keeps moving the slider all over the place.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
It doesn't seem like there's a good, like StreamYard has perfected how to level volumes. So anyway, what is up in your world? What's new? Anything?
Are you asking me or Moose?
Oh, you. I think Moose stepped away.
Oh, okay. So let me present something.
Check.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back.
Is that louder?
Yeah, I can hear you. Where's the tab?
So you can hear me now.
Yeah. Hank, is his volume okay?
Yes.
All right, cool. So it's something with OBS. If I have an OBS on, it like lowers my mic. I don't know. Such a pain in the ass trying to get this organized.
Let's see what this is. It's hard to see. I don't know if everybody can see.
I can blow it up. There you go. You should be able to read it now. Pretty much, I tried to ask if you could buy, I guess, Orly Stewart's consulting services, but have it as a, I guess, live stream or podcast or something like that. And she said no. but she's open to have people speculate about her instead. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably get to that eventually.
Okay.
So I think I probably use the class I already bought from her, dig into the metadata of the video, and figure out what editor she used.
Okay. Moose, what were you saying earlier before your sound cut out? Or maybe it's back out. I don't know.
Oh, I was just wondering what's going on. I came up, there was some heated discussion going on, and I had some like terrible fails on my end with the audio and the streaming equipment.
How did the music stream go?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I actually had like about 7 people for most of the time. It's not much, but I'm just testing stuff out, and then I found out certain things make the sound, like it ruins the sound. Certain things like freezes the picture.
Who is Elk the Key Grip? Elk
the Key Grip.
Who are you?
That's Brian O'Shea.
Are you serious? Is he okay to have on?
It's got to be Brian.
Hey, can you show us on your camera and tell us in the back chat who you are? We've been having troll problems.
I'm cool, Brian.
Okay, got it. Welcome, Elk. Do you two know each other? You're gonna.
Well, I might check something real quick.
Is anyone's connections working today?
Mine is.
Is this? Are you a human or an AI?
The Matrix or something.
So what are your thoughts on the panel channel? That sound like an affirmative.
Hank was getting all feisty because he thinks the panels are worthless. They're dying.
That's hilarious.
Are they being gentrified? Well, that's funny because he's like he's in them more than almost anybody I see. Every time I turn a panel, Hank's on it.
And Brian's on. He's on more panels than I am.
Who is?
O'Shea. But yeah, he's not streaming this one, so.
I just
remember. Trying to sound like an elk, whoever it is.
That's Elk. Have you met Elk?
No.
Well, meet Elk.
I'm going to guess it's a troll.
You'd probably be right if you were in Vegas. I'd bet that
hot
too.
Damn. Pay me my money.
Okay, here it is.
We're working on it.
That's all, Bexx. I don't have to mail it to you. It's because
yes, exactly. Hank is a panel hoe. That is you have
a hoe.
Frank is afraid of panels. I never seen him on a single panel.
He's a comment hoe.
Yeah, but I can do both.
Up in here.
I'm a generalist.
Frank's just waiting for a quiet stream with Cynthia. That's all.
I already streamed with Cynthia. I know what he's waiting for.
Did you see they shut the Golden Gate Bridge down today?
Yes.
Oh, behind some protests. Yeah, I did see that. Anti-Israel, right? The one that
pro-Gaza, yeah.
Which is why Israel shouldn't have wasted time and just won the war, but it could. But they went to play with their food.
They couldn't win either way.
Try to make some money, and now they're in this mess.
Well, they're a autonomous, self-determining country, so ultimately they're accountable for whatever.
And then I seen a little blurb that the Palestinian section of the DNC they showed a blurb where they were celebrating when it was announced that Iran was attacking Israel.
Yeah, I saw some of that. I don't know if that particular organization, but I did see things like that.
It's a subset of the DNC. I can't believe they were putting up with that.
Well, and Biden came out and what either put out a statement or made a call, like tell him not to retaliate. And I didn't appreciate that either.
Well, yeah, that was bullshit. But he did say if they retaliate, they would still defend them, which is like talking out of both sides of your mouth, you know.
Yeah, but isn't Iran claiming that it's over? Like, okay, we shot the missiles, now we're even. Don't do anything else.
Since it was a disproportionate response, they're gonna get a payback call, I'm afraid.
From Israel.
Yeah.
Well, that remains to be seen. That's what the news was saying today, that the ball is in Israel's court, and it's up to Israel to decide what to do next. So that's all I know. What do you think about the Trump? I saw headlines on Trump, something about the trials. They're picking jurors. Did I go dead again? Hang on. Are y'all? Can y'all hear?
Clue. I don't stay up on that stuff.
Are y'all? I can't hear anybody if y'all are talking.
Nope, we weren't talking.
Oh, okay. That's the other thing I was trying to figure out.
I'm ordering food. I'll be right back.
Testing.
Okay. Hey, Bexx. I'm gonna put this link in the chat because it's this guy that has this YouTube channel. He's called Jack Morgan, and one of the things he did yesterday was he gives away money, like $100 at a time. And so you go on his live stream and you tell him why you need the $100, and then he decides whether he gives it to you and then he PayPal's it to you or however they send it. And Chris went on yesterday and told his situation and also mentioned the stream and encouraged him to check out the stream because the guy's kind of doing his own version of community building in kind of a different way. So I wanted to share his channel because you can see Chris make his appearance yesterday, and he did get the $100. So,
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That's amazing that he went to Jack Morgan's channel. I was so happy that somebody finally took my advice because I had been watching his channel for a while now. It's something cool. You know, he's kind of a comedian, and he talks about like the intricacies of life and whatever. That, you know, a lot of the stuff is like the world's getting people down. So he like points it out. He uses other YouTube videos and TikTok videos and stuff of people explaining their lives, and then he talks about it and stuff. But anyways, to watch Chris up there was pretty cool. And then to see that he might possibly be here is even cooler. You know, if he comes through, that'd be pretty sweet. He's pretty big.
Can you turn Moose up a little bit?
See, how am I so low?
I'm
like literally all the way up.
Okay, try again.
Hello.
Is that
better
or lower?
Better.
I'm gonna have to restart my computer or something. I'm all the way up.
Sounds good now.
Yeah, I have you up on my end. I had to boost you a bit,
right.
But you're fine now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just couldn't hear what he was saying.
Oh no, it's all good. But he doesn't always do those the giveaways. That's just something that he's doing lately because there's a couple people in the audience that were donating. They were donating money to other people that didn't have it. So he was just like, you know, being the curator of the whole thing. Not taking anything away from him, but I think it's pretty cool.
The money was coming from other people that were donating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just wealthy. And like, wow, a really nice rich person that likes to give away his money to help people.
You know what would be really funny? Brian O'Shea on Jack Morgan, a comedian begging for money from another comedian. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, but Brian O'Shea's not funny.
He'd have to start with.
I don't know. I
Hey,
laughed
Jack,
when I
I'm a
saw him in
comedian.
on the side of the road trying to talk that cop out of giving him the ticket.
Mm-hmm. So I disagree with you, Chuck. I do think Brian O'Shea is funny.
Really? Huh.
Yes.
I did like what Jack's made a comment on his stream about he says he believes this is the future, like what we're all doing on the Panelverse now. This is going to be normal. Hang on, Chuck, I'm gonna have to mute you. That this is going to be the norm in like a few years. Everybody's going to be hanging out on video. They're going to be turning to video for funding, community. Like everything we're turning to it now. And I found that comment interesting. That we're kind of ahead of the curve or pioneering something here.
I doubt it. If it didn't,
well, I'm telling you what the guy said. I'm passing on a comment. You can
okay. Can I have an opinion or not?
Or anything? You can share your opinion if you want, but I'm just passing
sure?
on. A comment. I'm not really starting a conversation. Yeah, I'm positive. Go ahead.
If it didn't happen during the lockdowns, I don't see why it's going to happen so soon.
It did happen during the lockdown. Like me, and that's how I met all the people I met today. Because people that were never doing it before were all of a sudden doing it, including me.
Now we're in a contradiction.
You seem so argumentative today for some reason.
Because I just don't agree with everything you say today.
It's not that you don't agree, because it's fine to not agree, and you've not agreed before. I think it's the way you're not agreeing. There's like some kind of personal irritability behind it.
Oh, okay. So tell me how to agree with on and being disagreeable then.
And I said what I had to say about it. I gave.
Do you know how I can disagree without being disagreeable? Or
in like today in these situations, no, because I can't. I'm still trying to figure out what's the pattern is off. The pattern is different, and I'm still trying to analyze and figure out.
I mean, I'm still trying to assess like what's going on, the dynamic here between Hank and Jeff. Like, that's why I came up, because I was like, what's going on here? Like,
I think it's the tism.
The tism.
Yeah.
I think. Chuck, you tell us how to do this properly.
No, there's no proper way to do it. You're doing it how you're doing it, and I'm giving you my reaction to it.
But I have no idea how to change my behavior then.
It's not behavior. I'm not criticizing any kind of behavior.
Then
it's something else. Maybe it's that nonverbal stuff that women pick up on. That's why I'm so confused about it. But this has happened before. We have these little communication breakdowns where I'm saying one thing and you take it in a way that has nothing to do with how I'm saying it, and you get fixated on it, and then the conversation gets derailed from there.
Yes, but I'm not angry yet, and you are, so I don't understand.
I'm not angry. This is not anger. I'm not angry at all.
Okay.
Not an ounce of anger.
Okay.
All right, so next topic or whatever. The non-tism. Oh, it was earlier, but maybe before you got here when Hank first came on, and then it happened like 2 or 3 times after that. It's happened before on other streams, and not even just with me, but a lot of times with me. And it seems to do with how something's being interpreted. It's being interpreted in a very particular way that the rest of us are not meaning it to be interpreted.
Yeah, I had that problem with my son this morning. We weren't on the same channel.
Yeah, that. What happened?
He was having an issue with his computer, and he was chirping over my shoulder while I was trying to troubleshoot what the issue was.
Oh,
And I'm like, I can't listen to you and investigate this at the same time because I got to concentrate on what the problem is here. And he got mad at me, but then about 5 minutes later, he came back and he was all good.
yeah, he reset. That would make sense to me if somebody
Yeah.
said it that way. Like, I can't see you right now because I need to focus on this and I can't hear you and do this at the same time. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'll stop
Yeah,
talking.
he understood what I meant, and he went in the other room and then came back about 5 minutes later after his little STEM episode passed.
Well, he has some really good recovery time then and tools.
Not all the time. If you set him off like a rocket, it takes about a whole day to get him out of it.
Oh yeah, I know those days. Welcome,
And
Fruit.
I try not to launch him into space,
Well,
so to speak.
you sound like a good autism dad.
It was
Y'all
a
mean a
rough
lot.
road to learn.
Well, that's not even a credible threat, Chuck, because we all know that the Earth is flat, the sky isn't real.
And neither the birds in the sky,
Yeah,
right, Chris?
there's no space. There's no space to launch them into. So
Clouds
how
are
you gonna launch
man-made.
them into space when there ain't no space? NASA invented it, so we wouldn't believe in God or whatever the other day.
Yep.
So he's the other day.
That one had me beating my head against the wall.
This is a good point. There's stemming, like knowing the different type of like autism reactions. You can see there's stemming, there's meltdowns, there's
Yeah.
If trauma or PTSD involved, there could be like PTSD reactions or trauma, which people call triggers nowadays. So and all of those reactions could look the same. So if you don't know what you're dealing with, but they each could take a different approach. Like I handle a meltdown completely different than I handle a trauma trigger. And so learning the person themselves, learning what they are and what approach to use to manage each one. But for outsiders, learning that even though it can all look like one thing, there are subtle differences and nuances between these states.
Yes,
that we see.
sir.
Welcome, Barb. Satan's
Welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh, might be.
Bye, Barbie.
Was click clacking.
It must be her connection. I didn't.
Oh, here's the legendary man
Satan's
himself.
anything Satan is always welcomed here.
The man, the myth, the legend, Christopher.
Welcome,
Chris.
back.
We were talking about you earlier. What's up?
Talking about me earlier?
Yeah, the Jack Morgan show.
Your legendary appearance. We should show it here.
Yeah, he told me to hit him up on Instagram, and then I went to get into my Instagram. And my Instagram, for some reason, I don't know, it's not accepting the password. I've been using Instagram for a long time, and I don't know if my account got hacked or something, but I've got to figure out how to unlock my Instagram account. So it's like locked, and I can't get into it. I can't get hold of it yet.
Was it on a different phone?
The golden goose is on the other side of the Instagram password.
Work. I mean, it should work on like.
Go find the password.
On the computers. I mean, it won't work on anything though. And so I'm trying to figure out it's asking me for
the two-factor authenticator.
Yeah, the two-factor thing, like the so I don't even remember setting it up like that. So I'm afraid my account got hacked. But
you might have to send it to see if you still have that access to that phone number with that account. And it might.
I don't have access to the phone, but I have the access to the phone though. It's just the screen's broken on it, but it's an old Samsung, so I have the DEX thing, so I should be able to hook it up like that and get into it. But I just haven't been able to do it yet because I've got to find the phone. It's in storage. I think I just pulled a box out just a minute ago though. I think that has it in it. I just haven't gotten it out yet. So.
Well, that thing out. I'm doing good. For the
What's up?
Why does it need Instagram for? Why does it need to verify something on Instagram?
That's the platform he prefers.
It's just his preferred communication method. I didn't take it as anything weird. It's just like he just prefers to use Instagram and he said just to DM him my Instagram and I just haven't. I mean, I don't have any other social network for him. So that's how he asked. I mean, how he asked me to communicate with him. So I mean, I just I'm not gonna
just tell me can't get your Instagram.
Come on, Hank. You're just jealous.
See, so it's
Jack
not just
Morgan
me,
told you to
right?
slide
I
in the
don't use
DMs.
Instagram. I have one, but I can't get on it.
He said, "Chris, I
can't get
want
on
you
it
to
either. You're on the
slide
same
into my
issue I am.
DMs, Big Daddy."
Yeah, because I lost my phone and I just said, fuck it. I'm done with Instagram shit. So I use Facebook, but I really get on there either.
It's kind of how I would normally feel for the fact that I was trying to get into it to use it for this one reason. But yeah, I get you.
But I use Signal too.
I haven't used it in years. I literally the last time I used it was last time I went to a concert. I used to take little Instagram videos like where you like hold down and take like a series of photos, stuff like that. I take like little photo montage things of it and put them on Instagram with like text, stuff like that. It was just like a way to kind of like a scrapbooking thing for the concerts we were going to, and that's the last time I used it. I haven't used it since then.
So since he didn't verify you on Instagram, maybe you could just make another Instagram if he wants to use Instagram to talk to you.
Well, he knows he has our channel. I gave him the website and everything. So I mean,
you want to watch your little clip?
You can if you want. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I don't think it was that special, but I mean, if you guys want to watch it, you can watch it.
It'll be very meta to be watching you with you. So let's do that.
Okay.
This was Chris yesterday on Mr. Jack Morgan. Oh wait, I have to change my settings. 1 second.
Yeah, I actually really like what Mr. Morgan's doing too. I think he seems like a pretty.
I was
watching some of his content, stuff like that. I really like what I see. I think he's like really cool. He's got a good mission, like for what he's doing. Like he's really trying to affect people's lives in a positive way and stuff like that. I think that's really cool.
You're a conic. You know what? I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna call you dude.
It's a portmanteau of the Satyricon, which is the first novel, and an Iconoclast, which is like anyway, it's a portmanteau of those two words.
Hey, it's all good, man. So let's keep this moving. So how old are you and where are you calling from, brother?
I'm from Texas. I just turned 43. Today.
I'm from Texas.
Hey, happy birthday, man.
Yeah, I woke up to get my car was towed today.
Oh, that's fun. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, and our fridge died 2 days ago. Me and my wife are both disabled. We've been waiting on disability for 4 years.
What?
We've been 4 years. Like she has a schizophrenia, and I contracted some sort of like bizarre vertigo disease thing that where like I can't really get around without falling all the time.
I wonder. You know what's crazy is like a lot of people have got that vertigo thing. I actually know a few people, but I feel like all these weird things just keep popping up, like all these new problems. Yeah. It's kind of like
when
they.
I'm not, and I'm no conspiracy theorist, but mine started the day I got the vaccine. I'll say that.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like, they say something's in the water or like something's in the food.
Yeah.
Damn.
The day I got the vaccine is the first day I'd ever experienced vertigo like that, and it never went away. But anyway,
that aside.
That aside.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I really want to talk. Just that I jumped on because a friend of mine told me about your stream, and he was like, you gotta jump on here because I know you need some cash, stuff like that. But then I saw what you're doing, and I really respect what you're doing a lot. It's actually, I do a show every day. It's not very well attended. We don't have a lot of viewers or anything. But with my friend Jeff, we do a show about mental health and community building and stuff like that. Called Outliers and Exile on YouTube, and like one of my goals, like for the longest time, has been to be able to do kind of like what you're kind of doing here, and I think I really respect it a lot, man. I think it's really awesome. Like you give like direct charity, really like helping people out directly like that. It's just like it's inspiring to me.
I appreciate that. And just for the record, everybody watching, I'm not trying to build. That's why you don't see any videos from me that say I gave $10,000 to your grandma.
Yeah,
I see
that.
That's not what this. That's when I can, I like to do this type of shit. My mom's done like, I don't know, 6 fundraisers on her own for for people with breast cancer. She did like direct to consumer stuff. I would help her with that. So for me, it's kind of like, you know, if my mom was alive, you know, if she was still here, she would be next to me right now, probably helping do this, because this is just kind of something I took from her, where it was like a direct to consumer charity.
No, I think that I just think it's amazing. Yeah, I really do. I really, in fact, I'd like to invite you to come by our show sometime. It's every day. We do it every day at 2.
Absolutely.
We'd love to talk to you about some, just like maybe you have one thing. None of us are very good. We're all kind of I guess what do you call it, neurodivergent kinds of people on our panel, and none of us are very good with money, so it could always be good to talk to somebody who has some financial advice and stuff like that.
Well, I've made some terrible decisions with money, so I could talk a lot about that. Well,
I really have. Fine. That's fine. I've made a lot of terrible decisions too. Like my goal, you were asking the other people, like, you know, what their goal, what their ultimate thing was. And like my thing, if the disability ever comes through, and, you know, of course, which one of the good things about waiting so long is that they do actually give you the back pay for all that time. So if we were to get that, you know, that chunk of money like that, I'm going to try to somehow spend it to try to, like, I want to start like a place here in Texas or somewhere that's like what I call open source studio. I want to make a place that has like good solid equipment for people to come in and use and collaborate and make YouTube content or on whatever platform, you know, and try to help people to learn how to use the equipment, and to kind of, as a place for like education and you know, and as just like a free kind of like, you know, a charitable kind of place that lets people, like, you know, try to, because I kind of think that like open panels, like community stuff like this, I think this is like the future of like I think this is where everything's moving, like in terms of entertainment and everything.
I said this to my friend Shape. I said I'm not the one. I didn't invent this shit, right? Like, call-in shows have been a thing forever. But what I did say is like, watch what happens. I guarantee you in the next 2 years, this shit's gonna become super normal. Like, this is gonna become, and I'm not saying I started it. I'm just saying, like, once I started doing it, I was like, oh, I didn't even know I wanted this. But real quick, before we get down to brass tacks here for this $100, what's your YouTube channel, just so I can write this down? And then you can also hit me up on Instagram too. We could talk about this.
Yeah, that's fine. If you look about, like, just look up Outliers and Exile. I think that's the easiest way to find it. But like, it's on my friend Jeff's. He started his channel, and his channel name is just Gen X Jeff. If you look Gen X Jeff or Outliers and Exiles, either way you ought to find it.
Gen X Jeff. Okay, and then also you could hit me up on Instagram, fill me in. I'll come on your show. It's fine. Okay, so anyways, so you're calling in for the $100. So what's your let's keep it bullet point. We're gonna keep this thing moving. So what's why do you need the $100? I know that's so blatant here, but like, what's like what's like your big dilemma right now is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, I was able to pawn a bunch of stuff today to get the car at a tow, so I was able to do that. I had to like log a bunch of stuff up the road, but I'm trying to. We actually have a GoFundMe even already up for trying to get another refrigerator, because like I have 2 kids. I have 2 daughters. I have a 16-year-old and a 1-year-old, and you know, it's not really good to not. Right now, I have them staying with their grandparents, because, like, you know, having a refrigerator in the house makes it kind of hard to, you know, keep food for them and stuff like that. You know, we're trying to get a fridge. We're trying to get.
You know what? I just realized you told me it was your birthday. You woke up to a towed car, and now you're telling me you have kids. I'm so sorry. I like deleted from my brain. You know what? Fuck it. We're feeling good. Oh wow, that guy RC Wolfie, who's helping fund some of this, just sent another $100 to me to give more away. So we're gonna give you $100 because now we still got 200 left after this. Thank you, RC Wolfie. You're a damn saint.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So is Cash App good, or do you want Zelle?
Zelle is fine. Yeah, Zelle is fine, because like my Cash App, I use it for.
Whatever works for you. It's all good. I got PayPal too, but I'd rather do it this way, because then you won't have any fees taken out.
Yeah. It's just my. I can put my my email address in the chat. It just goes to my email address.
Okay. Here, you could just tell me. You could just tell me the email, because I'm gonna have to type it in anyways. Hold on, give me one moment. Sorry for everybody waiting here in the show. You know, it's the first time me doing this stuff here, so I'm learning the kinks here. Okay, so what's the email?
It's a plague of arrows, APLAGUEOFARROWS.
All right, hold on, slow down. Start from the beginning.
A as in apple, P as in Paul, L as in lake, A as in apple.
I'm not gonna put you through all the rest of that.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, like, there's really no reason to.
A's and Apple, J's and Jacks.
Oh, really?
Everybody enjoys Apple Jacks.
So when you say shit show, Brett, you mean like the YouTube community?
The Panelverse.
Yeah, the Panelverse.
There's different sectors. There's hoods, and yes, some of them are ratchet and ghetto.
But wasn't that freaking heartwarming though? Like, you know.
Yeah, it really was.
Chris had a stroke of bad luck.
I felt very.
And it was inspiring. Like,
and it was his freaking birthday. You know what I mean? Like.
When was your birthday, Chris?
Well, I mean, technically, my car got towed on my birthday on the 13th. It got towed at 11:30 at night on the 13th.
So the 13th. I thought it was the 14th for some reason.
And it was all because your tag fell on the floor or something. They couldn't see it.
Yeah, no, it was seriously like the parking. We had the parking pass because the car is still new and they haven't printed us out a parking sticker yet, and the tag hangs from the rearview window thing. And whenever I got to the tow yard, it was just sitting like right below there. It had just fallen directly down. And you could see it and everything. So like the tow people they totally like did us really dirty. I mean, like they could have.
But it's still a legitimate tow, like even if it's laying on the seat.
Because they can take a picture of the front of the car that shows that like the tag wasn't hanging. So.
Correct. That's how they make their money.
I tow people and I don't mean this just. I'm sure there are people that do like that tow people's cars like when they break down stuff. It's a different kind of thing. The people that do like tow yard type things, they do like parking lot towing, stuff like that. I've actually met a few of them, and every single one I've met is like a ruthless, like heartless son of a bitch. I've never met one that was a nice person, but I mean, I'm sure they exist. I just never met one.
Yes, Chris. Whose policy did you violate technically?
The apartment complex that I've lived at for 10 years apparently. So, but I mean, like, but they don't even have.
Did someone call them, or they were just patrolling around on their own?
They come through every day, every night. They come through 2 or 3 times every 24 hours and just look for cars that don't have.
Hey, so check this out. You know how I'm always in Mexico, right? And people are like, "Oh, how could you go down to Mexico? Like, aren't they corrupt and shit?" Bro, I've never, ever fallen asleep and had my car towed, had my car tagged, had my car broken into. I've had my car broken into in America like multiple times. Had shit broken. Had my whole front end was like dented in because someone ran into it overnight and didn't leave a message. And like it's like, dude. How is this the land of the free when you wake up and your fucking car is just gone? Just gone. You can't get to work. You can't take your kids to the store. You can't do anything. Your car is gone. Like, how fucked up is that?
Just because, and especially for the reason of the fact that it would be one thing if I was actually a visitor or something like that. I mean, even then, it still pissed me off. But you know what I mean. But I mean, But I've lived here for like 10 years, and like it's not like I'm an unknown quantity or something like that. The fact that the office people just didn't want to give me the sticker because they're like, well, you're going to get new tags on it eventually, so like we'll just give you the temporary tags for now. So I was like, okay, and that's
how it was in New Orleans too.
Did you call the office people and tell them that they screwed up and got your car towed? Did you talk to them about that yet?
I did. It didn't make any difference. They gave me the same. This isn't the first time it's happened.
Once they hook and book, somebody's paying.
Yeah.
So you got it towed before for having the tag on the seat?
For the tag falling off, yeah, I did have tag. I had that same thing happen about, I don't know.
So then part of it is checking and making sure the tag is there before you walk away from the car.
Yeah, but it definitely. The thing is, it definitely was there. It definitely was there because if I hadn't had it, I do occasionally, like, if I'm, because there's no air conditioning in the car, so I do occasionally take it down when I'm driving because I have the windows down. I don't want to blow out the car. But in this case, I know for a fact that it must have been hanging there because it was right below there. Because I wouldn't have. I don't pull it down. If I pull it down ever, I put it in the glove box so that it doesn't blow away. So, and it wasn't in the glove box; it was sitting right below the rearview mirror. So it was definitely in the window. It's just like, I fell asleep, I guess, at the wrong time.
See, that's an ADHD tax I was talking about earlier. That's why
the mess up thing. The really messed up thing is, like, I was avoiding going out or doing anything all day because, like, I've always had, like, disastrous birthdays. Always, like, something bad has happened on every birthday I've had, and because of that, like, I just kind of avoid doing anything on my birthday. And, like, and Lindsay had been wanting me to, like, she'd been saying, like, why don't we go out to just, like, get a piece of cake somewhere, something like that. And I was like, no, it's my birthday. The bad things always happen. And so, like, if I just listened to her and and just gone out, that the whole thing wouldn't have happened. So it was like, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, kind of thing. It's just one of those things. I'm just so thankful for the community and everything. If it weren't for everybody's help, I wouldn't have been able to. I was able to, like, as I explained on the Discord, like, I was able to take, like, that old crappy Mac and a couple other things and pawn them at there's a pawn shop that's literally, like, it's like it's a 10-minute walk, but it was a little, it was kind of, I was carrying heavy stuff, so it took me a little longer than that. So I had to kind of, like, mule toe the stuff, like, they're really slowly.
Somebody has an echo.
Steve.
Is it Steve?
Yeah, I don't think it's mine because I'm using headphones, so it could be, though. I have no idea.
Our freak.
Mic check. I guess it's gone.
Hello.
It's gone now.
Hello. What's up?
Hello.
Hello, Mr. KingStephen.
Not that much. Hi, Hank. Hi, Jeff. Hi, everyone in the everyone in the panel. I had a long stream last night. I was up all night streaming. So.
How many hours?
Yeah, we heard.
What's 24?
Did you sleep yet?
A little bit, 2 or 3 hours, maybe.
How long have you continued streaming? Was it 24? Didn't make it 24 this time?
I had a nap. I think it might have been 18, 19, something like that. So it was a short stream, but YouTube didn't save it all. So I just hopped on here. I saw something about channel giving away money, something like that.
Oh yeah, Jack Morgan. People can call in, and actually, I heard him say that was the first time he was doing it. So maybe
it's the first time he'd done that. Yeah, but his content in general is really pretty good.
Like, people donate to him, and then he gives the money to different callers that call in and tell their story of why they need it.
Cool. I've given out my own money sometimes to people from my channel privately. I mean, I am independently wealthy. I'm a king, so I can afford it. But I was thinking of starting a YouTube truthers fund for some of these YouTubers that require teeth. They're missing teeth. They're missing certain things. Some of them need bathroom, like toiletries. They're living in vehicles. Toothpaste, toilet paper.
That sounds noble on the surface, but somehow something's telling me it's not.
Sounds nefarious, yeah.
Why is that nefarious? What's nefarious about that? What are you talking about, Chuck? What?
What's nefarious about giving people toilet paper? I don't.
Well, Stephen, if you are in the giving mood, if you have extra, Chris is in a situation that many of us have contributed to try to get him out of. And yeah, he could always use the help.
Oh, he has a GoFundMe?
Yeah.
I see under his name. What's your trouble? What's your trouble, Chris?
Our refrigerator. Well, my car was towed yesterday, and I had to pawn my stuff too, but that's okay. I mean, I can deal with all that stuff. They got the car towed, and that was like over $400. It was ridiculous. And then, but a couple days before that, our refrigerator died, and I had to throw out like all of our food. And I didn't realize the refrigerator. I thought at first the ice maker just gone out, and then I figured out that it was actually the fridge because the fridge was retaining cold for a while, so I didn't know that it was like it didn't. It sounded like the compressor was working, and but by the time I realized it was too late, and everything in the refrigerator went stale, and they
basically his car got towed and his fridge broke, and they can't repair it because it had roaches in it or something.
Yeah, and the LG was going to repair it for free because I'd never used the warranty on it, and the repair guy came by.
And he may get evicted because he's in the process of having to find a place to live as well. So it's all kind of things piling up at once.
It's been a hell. It's been hell week here at the Slater house. So, yeah.
You're not in your house right now. You're living somewhere else.
No, we're in. I'm still in our apartment right now. I think maybe. I don't know. Like the office people haven't said anything else about eviction yet, so I don't know. I might just wake up with a note on the door, but
Chris, to me it seems like you're kind of just winging your way through all of this. You're kind of in the storm right now, and
I am.
There's
I'm
nothing
in the storm.
purposeful, and I think that's where some of us could help. Is maybe help you organize more of a plan.
Well, I mean, I've had to
we're not there in person, so we could only do so much remotely. But
yeah, I know.
Like you're the one in the driver's seat, and there's none of us are there in person to help in any way, and I know that makes it hard.
I hear that. I mean,
you're trying to do all of this on your own.
I've been trying to like the last few days. It's just been especially yesterday. I was just putting out the towed car fire. So
yeah, but there's going to be more fires. I keep saying that, and the fires keep showing up.
They will.
So, like,
and,
I'm looking more like long-term, big picture strategy.
I'm trying to do that too. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, the big long-term strategy is that supposedly within the next 6 months, they say, I should have finally like Lindsay should have her decision soon. The lawyer said
they waiting on the they do say hope is not a strategy, but I hope you have a backup.
I don't want to be rude, Chris. I'm always rooting for you. I'm always rooting for the underdog. I came from nothing. I believe everybody can get somewhere. I know of your your situation in multiple ways, and I have to say, dude, you gotta get your self-esteem back, because when you were on the show, you were talking like, oh, this isn't nothing, right? Well, you come here every day, you do a show with Jeff, you have multiple different people, you've had famous people like Buck Angel here, you got Hank, you got KingStephen, all that stuff, and you do have to get a plan. You can't be like Jack Talcott and just wait until everything's gone and then be like, well, fuck, everything's gone. Like,
well, no, maybe I don't talk a lot about a lot of the specifics. I have actually been fairly proactive, I guess. I mean, I got up today and went out and tried to and went out and tried to sell some more clothing this morning and tried to go through my storage unit, trying to find some things I could pull out to try to build up back up some income and try to figure out. And I've been looking we've been looking for other places and like stuff like that. I mean, I haven't gone into a lot of detail about it, but I mean, I am actually. I'm not saying I'm doing enough yet. I definitely can use the help for planning and the help that's being offered. I accept it willingly. But I am. I'm not just like sitting on my hands, like waiting for something to happen, though. I can say that for certain.
Chris, could you post your link to your GoFundMe in the private chat backstage, or somewhere I could just click on it?
Sure. Yeah.
My eyes are so blurry from to type all those numbers.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't have my glasses on, but
I appreciate it. Let me see here. Oh wait, there. Jeff just did it, so I guess
Oh, awesome! Thanks, Jeff.
I was too slow. Too slow. But I'm trying. I mean, like the other night when the car got towed, I that was a real low point. I kind of had a nervous breakdown at that point. I was like, it was like this son of a. I felt like this, like I literally had been avoiding, like I was trying to be. It was like one of those movies, like where somebody like there's like some prediction, like, you know, like they're gonna die on this day if they go to this place, you know, and so they plan their whole life around not doing that one thing, and then somehow everything conspires to put them right in that place, and they end up dying. It's how it felt. It felt like, you know, I had this idea in my head about, which is superstitious probably and stupid, but like, I mean, I just had this string of like bad luck birthdays since I was like 12. Like, I mean, it's been every year, and like, I'm not going to go into, most of them have been like really personal, like horrifically personal stuff too. Like, I've had a lot of like, you know, personal tragedies happen on my birthday, and so like, I was like, you know, I was being real careful, and I was trying, like, you know, I wasn't going to go out and like, you know, do anything, and then right around, like, it was like, I for some reason I'd fallen asleep, and I woke up, and I got up, and I picked up some trash and took some trash out the dumpster, and noticed that it was gone. It was like, and this was like 11. It was right before midnight. It was still the 13th technically. It was right before midnight, and I realized the car was gone at that moment, and I was like, no way. There's no way. Like, there's no way. Like, and by not going out, I somehow let the thing found me anyway. It's like,
the curse still found you.
Yeah. I was just like, fuck, I give up. I'm just like, I went and I spiraled real hard.
Well, I'm going to talk to Satan next year for you and see if we can get that turned around. I didn't know this year how severe it was.
Yeah. Well, you know, any deity, you know, I'm shout out to all the deities out there.
Yeah.
What happened to what was Satan's little princess, something like that? Did she get mad and leave or something?
No, don't let her. Don't resurrect. If people leave for self-care or whatever, don't drag them back onto the street.
I'm just trying to keep out. I feel like
the norm here. I want the norm here, and this is not new because this is how I ran my Zooms during COVID. I want the norm to be for people to be able to drop off silently for any reason and not have it be a big deal or attention called to it or stigmatized or anything like that. So I want people to just silently be able to leave.
Yeah, it's not an airport. We don't have to announce our departure.
And so if somebody leaves, don't call attention to them because that defeats the purpose.
Sorry. It wasn't. I've been on her show before. I was gonna say hi to her. I suddenly realized she wasn't there anymore. That's all.
No,
yeah,
it's all good. It's just some people.
You're gonna get a lot of autistic goodbyes on here and trauma goodbyes.
Yeah, because if you bring attention,
there's a lot of Irish people.
Yeah, so because if you do bring attention to people leaving, you invite power games, and that's just gonna make it harder to run a show. And if you don't believe me, just ask Paul Enslaved.
Well, I'll definitely never ask Paul Enslaved, but thank you. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. It would be a real surprise if I end up ever actually interacting with Paul Enslaved or Jim Bob or any of those guys. I have no interest. But
what do you have against Paul Enslaved, though?
Well, first of all, he's a beta. Chris would be a beta because Paul thinks I'm a beta too, even though he seems like the biggest beta on YouTube, like on the panel to me. So I don't know if he would even talk to Chris the way he would talk to someone that he doesn't think is a beta.
That's the thing, though, is he talks to people all crazy, right? But what's wrong with being a beta? Like, not everybody is an alpha. Not everybody's going to be the leader of the.
I identify as an omega male myself. So.
It's not there's anything wrong with being a beta. It's that like how they get treated by the non-betas at times, like Paul sometimes does.
Yeah,
but I think he does it to overcompensate for his own beta status.
Yeah, he does.
Of course, it's part of the show.
Like betas will bully other betas to appear as alphas because it makes them appear alpha to themselves and to other people.
Yeah. I actually don't have anything against Paul Enslaved, even though he's just mad at me for being lukewarm in quotes.
What does that mean?
It means that I go on to whatever pen or demo please because I'm training. And he got jealous. He got jealous of me.
Hank gives him a little love, but he doesn't give him the full devotion.
He has very strong opinions of which panels he should be on, huh?
Well, I asked Officer Snatch for a list for 2 months, and Paul finally got through and said, "Oh, they're only my panel only." But that's doesn't make any sense because
he's like trying to control whose panel you go on. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is some psycho shit right there, dude. That is psycho. That's not. That is some crazy psycho shit right there.
Perhaps, but here's the thing. I know I'm more psycho than he is, so it doesn't bother me. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
I mean, he watches Jack Talcott religiously, and he even though he knows I'm on Jack Talcott's panel half the time, and when I detect that he's watching me on Jack Talcott's show, I always be polite and say hi to let him know I know that you're watching me.
Good job. I appreciate that.
There's that old saying, what is it? Something like, where attention goes, energy flows, something like that. About your your energy going into what you focus on, your attention. And then I was thinking of that when you guys were saying something about someone, and then I saw flow state in the chat, and then I was like, yeah, right. When I thought of flow, there was that synchronicity, but flow state's there. And then I was thinking, maybe flow state and I could work together on a fundraiser for Chris, and instead of flow state asking for $2 and $5 for his own pockets, maybe you could help a brother out, help Chris out, and raise $400 or $500.
Have you met Flow State?
Flow State. Have I what?
Do you know Flow State?
Well, I know. I've been over there on his panel a couple times.
Several cameras on that cookie.
Bringing the dollars on his panel. He boasted when I was on there that he brought in $400 from me being on
I think it's a great idea, depending on how
I'm
much
willing to
those
go on
dollars-
there again. I'm willing to go on his show if he wants to run a live stream, and we'll raise money for Chris, and we'll try to.
I think that's great, like a panel
a benefit, like a
That's
panel
really fucking noble.
benefit show.
That is super noble.
We get some little PBS ladies.
I'll rile people up, for the show, just for the money, or just not just for the money, for the entertainment value too. And people will give money. He does a thing where people give money to kick someone off, change their names.
Yeah, I could probably do my part there too.
It all costs money, right? And if we'll probably raise $400 or $500 for Chris's fund in a night.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That would be really sweet of you.
Down for it.
I really would
appreciate down for it.
I mean, if he's down for it, I'll even like show up for it.
Steven's a good king. That's very nice of a king to do.
That's a fucking fair king right there.
Yeah.
We need some real kings in this realm, not some
kings.
Not some greedy bastards that,
We was kings.
We was kings. No. Oh, DaFreak doesn't like the venue. I think it would be fun. I think it would be
Flow
fun.
State is the venue, but Flo is good. He's like set up for that type of stream because he already has a little panel menu and
he already does it. There's lots of people that go there and give money already. So why not give it to a worthy cause to help a brother out?
Well,
if he's still here,
if Flo agrees that.
Flo what?
Like that show that Chris went on yesterday probably had like 500, 700 people on the panel in the chat. Flo's not in a position to do that, in my opinion. He's probably just trying
made
to
hundreds of dollars.
Well, you know what? Let's ask him. Were you listening?
Welcome.
No, I just clicked on. What are you guys planning to do with my money?
Well, that's the thing. It wouldn't be your money. It wouldn't be only your money for this one thing. Some of it would go to
a one-night
benefit. It would be our
benefit
first
to help
panel
Chris.
fund.
You guys want to take over my panel and take my money and give it to Chris?
Chris is in a really fucked up
That's not how
position
I
right now.
envisioned it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me
Jeff,
pitch this.
Moose, Steven, Hank, Chuck, DaFreak, maybe Chris. Each one of you can suck my dick Why don't some of you do charity with your own property instead of just deciding Flow State's good at making money? We'll take Flow's money.
We didn't just decide. It was a compliment to you that we
I'll
felt
suck
you were
your
the
dick.
person best
How much?
set
How
up.
much?
Okay, I retract that statement entirely, but because of Hank.
There is something in your ego.
Okay, so how is what I just said a mischaracterization of what's going on? Like, oh, Flo can make some money. Why don't we take Flo's money?
No, it's not about that. It's we're all willing
I
to
told
come
you he was gonna
together
see it as
to
his
add to
money.
your show.
I
Steven's gonna
called
come
all of
over there,
this
make some
before you came
drama purposefully, and it'll drum up some promotion.
So
You
it's gonna
actually
be
raised funds for somebody who was
contrived
shitty.
fake shit.
It's
Nah,
a
you
good
guys go find a
PR stunt
different
from
place
your
for your
producer.
charity. I'm not funding a
Nothing
motherfucking
contrived,
thing.
Lee.
I'm not funding a motherfucking thing. Not a
We
goddamn
have the
thing.
real stuff around.
It wasn't my idea.
Oh, sorry, Cynthia.
Yes,
It was just
this
an
is
idea.
a great
It wasn't like a for
opportunity
sure thing.
for us to show how communities come together.
Well, why don't you guys pool your own money instead of getting your eyeballs
We
on
will.
mine?
It was an opportunity.
We're not monetized like
because
you.
you're going to be more expensive anyway. We'll do it our
I've
own.
been pulling
and give
money.
it all
Like
to Chris.
I helped people, go to the GoFundMe. I helped, get him on the Jack Morgan show. I told him about it. Like I don't know how else to help him. For me, I was just
You guys don't. You guys have done enough. You don't have to do anything.
Part
else.
of it is it helps us learn and to exploit the potential of the panel.
No, I can't go.
What its limits are.
Well, we found him.
Joe Cool
Let's give
could be
us a pound of back.
And I mean, you are the Pope, so like, what better way?
Yeah,
to
the
exploit
papacy
charity?
takes money. It doesn't give money.
Yeah, we
What
have
the
the
fuck
Pope and the King. I'm not sure where to put. They both can't.
How
have
do you think the
center spot.
Vatican's the most
How
expensive
am I the
entity in the
bad
world?
guy? How am I the bad guy of the panel verse? I come up with an idea to do a benefit to raise money for a
How
guy
about
in
this?
trouble.
Steven's
and this
independently
guy comes-
wealthy. I have an idea. Why doesn't Steven reach into his pockets?
I am.
and
This
solve all of Chris's problems?
has benefit for the future for all of us if we learn how to pull this off. It's like teach a man to fish versus.
If you guys learn how to make money off of Flow State's channel, it has benefits for Flow State.
No, you're out.
It's
We're
not
not.
about
We've
us
already
making
moved on.
money,
It's
though.
not going
That's
to
the
be on your
fucked up
channel.
part. It's like you're making it
I
out like Moose
feel
is
so.
gonna
I
walk
feel
away
so
from
bad
this,
right
like,
now. I have
I'm
to
gonna
say,
be
like, this is
rich,
like it's so embarrassing.
This isn't your
I
fault.
just
I don't even
wanted
know
to- I
whose
just
fault
wanted
this
to
is. I'll have
see-
to scroll
Yeah,
back
just-
and figure out whose idea this was that
It
Flow
was
State
my
makes
idea.
money, so Flow
It was
State
Steve.
should pay all
It
the
was
money.
Jeff's idea.
You're
What if we
misrepresenting my
compromise?
idea, though.
What if we compromise Flo and you just flash his
I ain't
GoFundMe?
paying motherfucking dime. I promise that. Not a goddamn dime.
Okay.
He and his
maybe
wife
I'll
and
find
his
out.
There's
baby
no
are going to
compromise.
be out on the
No
street eating out of
compromise.
trash cans.
Don't give a fuck.
Have you seen Juniper?
But God, these are the same guys
you're
that
going
want
to
the
look
community.
like more of the devil than anything I worship.
Who's the bad guy
All I
again?
gotta
Don't
say
give a
is
fuck.
that-
The panel
I'm the
I'm the
biggest
bad
proponent
guy.
of
All of the money that you
Everything
expected to
they
take from me, take it from KingStephen.
I
He was
don't
the
want
one that's
I don't
independently
want to
wealthy.
take anything from you. I
It's
wasn't
not
going to
about
take
taking
anything
from you. It's about trying to raise money from the community.
Trying
It's about
to
doing
raise
an
it- you
event.
have a
It's an
benefit.
event that we
Flo is
create
obviously not
that
the
comes
person
out of
to pull this off.
nowhere. It's an
Yeah.
event that is
Hey,
created
Moose, do you think
for
you're
the
gonna change my
purpose of
mind?
raising money. It's at your
Moose, do you think this
venue
is going to be
because you're
effective?
set up for it. That's why your
How
name
about this?
came up.
How about this?
I'll go
I will
ask Paul
never
to do it.
contribute
Like, I'll
a
go
single
on Paul's
dime to
channel and ask
anything
him to
any
do it
of you
just to
guys
see
say
if he would be
ever,
willing to do it over
ever,
you.
ever.
Because
Except for Chuck, because he supports me.
Paul would
We'll
be
see
willing to
about
do
that.
and then
Hey,
you
I
would
support
be
you.
willing
Never.
to do it
You
for a
get big
night.
enough,
It's
you never
literally
know.
a fucking night.
Yeah, but I'm stubborn enough that I'll do things that are self-destructive just to prove a point.
Yes, you will. But
Right, to your own debt.
But not
Yes, we're seeing all of it. We've noted it. There's more interesting things than that happening, so we're moving on.
I think
The
he's
real thing.
exposing himself.
If this is
now.
worth the battle to you to prove something to us and yourself, then by all means.
yeah, we'll talk
But it's not
later.
going to take up a
Lucy.
lot of my time.
Don't worry about it now.
Hank, attack these motherfuckers.
I'm on it.
All the money I make on my next live stream, I'll go to Hank for attacks on all you bitches.
Excellent.
I don't understand. Y'all, this is like we don't want to pay taxes, but we're going to count on men to help each other. And this is the perfect opportunity to do it.
So
Yeah,
first
and
It's
of all,
gonna
instead
happen.
of
Don't
doing
ignore
it,
Cynthia. Ignore everything flows. Anything flows.
instead of doing it,
He
the
agreed that,
Canadian came up with a
Great
good
idea.
go
idea. It would
ahead,
take
be a money
Flo's money. You
grubber.
know why Flo's
He
set up for
agreed
this,
that.
right?
yeah.
He agreed
No, we're
that.
not
Be a money
taking your
grubber.
money.
So first of
I
all,
don't want
taxation
your
is
money.
rent.
Forget it,
Tax-
Flow
tax-
State. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
In fact,
about it.
I'll
You're
probably
being a
just
greedy
send
bitch.
you money to stay away from the whole thing and not even show up. How's that?
Oh, I'm in it now.
Yeah. So this is exactly my point in the first place, Jeff. Because
Attack him, Hank.
you can build your own what's it called approved panels like Paul does. I don't give a crap.
Who could come out of this respecting Flow State? That's what I want to know.
So,
The panel verse tries to
you
portray
say Flow's
me.
not an approved panelist because you wouldn't give Chris enough money. I don't care. That was my point initially.
This is the problem with running a business. People only see the glory. They never see the hard work. They never see the books. So
right, they just see the success and assume it's theirs.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody was doing that. I think people
Not at
were
all.
trying to come together to help this dude get a fridge because
I'm
he's
gonna
got
come
2 children.
first.
And we still are. We're gonna
So-
one troll disrupt us.
Yeah, but here's the
I don't
thing.
know.
People,
I got
I'm
a
one of the
weird
guys
taste
that
in my
get
mouth.
buried in
I'll
other
be
people's
back.
work because people just can't get their jobs done. And once I get anywhere, I need a share. But when I'm in a corner, all you can do, I can figure this out.
I'm not asking
very
anybody
annoying.
to share anything with me. I was offering my time to work together with somebody to do a benefit show.
We want your money.
Go
You
ahead.
could be like Jerry. What was it? Who was it?
Yeah, Jerry Lewis,
Kidd.
the panel fund. It'll be a
Yes,
Cynthia,
the
I think
panel fund.
Cynthia, I gotta say, I think you would follow anybody. Like, there's a lot of people on here, man, that somebody can expose themselves as completely greedy and cold. I don't know how the panelverse could see me as a bad guy with what I've done, but man, I mean,
What have
Flo,
you done?
You're a greedy bitch.
I don't know, Stephen.
What have you
really,
done?
really
Let's hear
upset
King Stephen's long list of
I've helped
altruistic
lots of
behavior.
people. I've given away artwork around the world. I've helped people
Name
with money.
out artwork. You've given away artwork.
You haven't done.
You ever
shit,
sold any artwork?
Yeah.
OTW.
Yeah, I have.
You're right. Yeah, you and OTW do the same amount of help.
I'm going to put his
All you do this for is money, and I just wanted to see.
link.
I wanted
All
to see.
you do it for is your narcissistic ego food.
Oh, really? I doubt it. And look who's back.
Of course you
Oh, my
do.
goodness.
Of course you do.
Really, my
And I do it for
narcissistic
both money and
Really?
narcissistic ego fuel.
You know what? It's funny.
That's
I
why
do it for
I'm
the community.
I don't think you
I
people
do it for
anything in
Jesus.
this
Different opinion.
community. I think you're being
I think if
exposed
Flo
right
was
I
in
do
a
it
now.
for
position
You are.
to help, someone
I
called
think you're
him,
being
like
exposed.
if Barbie called Flo and he was in a position, he would probably help. But
Yeah, that's
his
doubt it.
way
platform is
different
probably
than a
not
whole
there
group
yet.
of you
Doubt
sitting
it.
around the
And
panel
you
deciding to
gotta
usurp my
maintain.
platform
I
for a
gotta
night.
disagree with you.
Okay, wait, there's
I
too many
gotta
people
disagree
going.
with you.
Yeah, in fact, there's a way to do that using his platform. So that you could use his platform and actually engineer a usurp. But I don't know how much you pay him to get the funds. You could probably pay him off to share the funds.
To be fair,
I mean,
no
you
one
got
really,
more
no one
subs
really
than me
made any
anyway. Why
plans.
don't you
Like,
do
he just
grip?
suggested
I
that he
was
would
It's
seeing
talk
hard
to
work,
you
and then
about
people
it.
are
come
touching it,
together.
and then where'd the money go, and then who gots,
I've
Maybe
not
never met
here?
Chris
Steven can
before.
donate
This is the
a painting
first.
to LG to get a new fridge delivered.
This is the first time I've
That's a
seen
wonderful
Chris,
idea.
and I wanted to see if the community could come together. And you're showing me something right here. I'm
It can.
new to the
It
community,
can.
and I'm seeing something. I don't know if it needs to be explained to people, but I made an
just
Explain
attempt.
it.
I'm
panel
withdrawing it
Needs,
now.
I've got a
Yeah.
smooth
I won't
brain.
work
Explain
with
it
you,
to me.
Flo. I won't work with
Yes,
you.
explain it,
You
please.
do your own
Explain
thing.
it.
Do your own thing.
Explain it.
Yes, please.
Explain what?
I want to know.
Whatever it was you were just referencing. Hank attacked this motherfucker.
So you're a king. You could just give him give him like a sub location. You have your kingdom. You can probably move him into a caddy shack or something. So
Move him
or
into
you
what?
go on the panel.
Steven's already got a
houses.
harem. Why can't we just tax Steven's harem? It's already together.
This isn't
Yes,
a tax.
yeah, you have
don't
to-
want to give anything.
How are your
You're
taxes
too
or have
cheap
access
to give
it?
anything.
Hang on,
And it's amazing that people
I'm sorry,
see
you're getting
the lack
promoted.
of care from this guy. They
No.
won't even put a benefit show together where it's not about, it's about helping someone. Chris is a complete stranger to me. If I offer to help him with some money, that's out of the goodness of my heart.
Okay.
You haven't offered to help with anything except for my money.
Why do you need Flow State to send Chris money? You don't need
That's
Flow
not
State
true.
to send Chris money.
That's false.
Why do you need?
Yeah,
that's
not really true though. I mean, he didn't actually suggest that he would take Flow State's money.
Yeah,
He
you can
suggested
rewind
that
the stream.
he would talk to Flow
Perfectly
State
harmless and
about doing a fundraiser on his channel. I don't know why he chose Flow State, but I mean, regardless, I think
he's already set up
I
for
guess.
people. I mentioned it already because he's already
Yeah,
set up.
because I'm successful at it.
That's
If we can instead of Flow State making money a night that he would, we can take all the money Flow State makes and give it to the charity. I get it. I understand it. It makes perfect sense. It's my money.
But it
you're
would have been
wrong.
explicitly
That's not what it
would
is.
have been explicitly
The fact
stated
that
for
you
the
were
charity
boasting
thing.
about-
It wouldn't,
Steven
it
is
wouldn't
trying
have
to
been.
take
Can I
credit
answer for a second?
charity
Can I
with
fucking
my
answer?
money.
Can I answer?
Do you have
It's
an
the fact
answer?
that-
Let him
Yeah, I
answer.
do,
Let him answer.
dummy. I do, dummy. It's the fact that when I was on your channel, you were boasting about how much money you made when I was over there. And what I was thinking is working together as a community to raise money as a benefit show. If you don't want to do it, it's fine. I'm not pressuring you. Go fuck yourself then.
Well,
But
he
you showed
said no
what you
like
are.
3 times.
You showed you don't want to help somebody. And you also, not beyond Flow State, some of
KingStephen,
you
you're
people on this
independently
panel.
wealthy.
Shut up for a second.
Why
Some of
aren't
you
you
people on
helping
this channel.
people?
Just send
Shut
him
the fuck
money.
up
You
for a
don't need
second.
Flow State to
So
send
you
Send him some
people
fucking money.
on the
Stop
channel
trying to
showed you
maneuver
don't
around
want
and
to
make
do
yourself
this.
look like
You
a
don't
good
want to
guy
come
when you just want to
together.
spend my money.
You don't. No, I don't want to spend anything.
Steven,
I don't
you
give a
don't
shit
need
about
Flow
your
State to
money.
send Chris money.
It's about community
Period.
coming together. You don't
It
want to
was
do it.
an
So that's
idea.
it.
It
Yes,
was an
we
idea.
understand.
It's
The
an
answer
idea.
is
That's it.
he doesn't need
Well, I
Flow
have
State
a
You don't want to
Chris
do
money.
it.
idea.
Get
What
over it.
are you?
King
You showed
Stevens
what you
already
are.
got
You're
money.
cheap.
Why don't we
You
just
don't
take
want to
his
help
money?
anyone.
The community can come together.
That
It
was
doesn't
the
matter
idea.
if you want
But
to
you're
help
being
anyone. It's
You
not
don't want to do
mandatory.
it. You don't want to
It's not
fucking do
meant
it. You
to
don't
work
want to
that
do it.
beautifully.
Good.
with the
You showed what
idea.
you are,
King
though.
Stephen, you
You
don't
don't want to
need
help
Thankfully, everyone
Flow
anyone.
else
State to
can
send
go
Chris
see it
money.
for
There you go.
themselves on the
You
stream.
don't need Flow
You
State's
can
permission.
suck
You
my
don't
dick,
need
you
access to Flow
steak
State's channel.
bag. You
I got a
All right, so
question. I got
Steven,
a
when are you
question.
hosting the
bag.
benefit show?
Suck my balls. I
When are
already
you
know
doing
what
it?
you
Yes,
are,
I'll
dude.
suck your balls.
I
But
know
you
what you
still
are.
don't need Flow State to send
Tank,
Chris
you're
money.
sucking up to Flow State now. You were saying shit about Flow State on my stream. You're a turncoat.
Yes.
You're two-faced.
Hey,
Yes.
Attack,
Your
there's
No,
no
I'm not.
suggestion was
No, I have
acceptable,
my
bro.
opinion. I'm not
For Flow
on
State?
anyone's side but my own.
You work for
Can
Flow
you
State?
comprehend that?
And Cynthia
And
will
anyone
kiss up to him.
needs
I
to know
mean,
who
you
the bad
people
guy is.
kiss
It's
up to
me.
evil,
I'm
grievous.
the bad
It
guy.
was
Good
just
job,
flow.
Hank.
None of
Kiss
this
up to
started.
evil,
And
grievous.
wait a
Good
minute,
job,
what are you
Daniel.
talking
Jay,
about?
don't
What
bring
are
Kiss
you
up
Cynthia.
to
This
evil,
somebody didn't kiss
greedy
up to Flow
fucks.
State.
We were all getting along, planning
That's
a
what
big
you do.
community panel-thon.
Now you're
Yeah, y'all
tripping.
were playing
Wait,
on my
why are
community
you
panel
attacking
fun.
me,
I'm
Steven?
saying let's put it
Forget
on
the
Steven's
idea then.
channel. He's
Forget
got
it.
an
Yeah,
opinion
we,
on it.
we
What's an idea
flow.
to
We've
it?
already determined all
Go
of that. I
kiss
don't
up
even
to
know
him.
why this conversation is continuing
Go
to happen.
kiss up
We
to
agreed
him.
to all of that.
Because
But
Hank
yes,
still
we're
is
gonna
hacking.
do it on
Attack,
another
motherfucker.
channel. You're not involved.
Steven, do you need me to do a demo? Do you need me to do
Oh,
a
did he
demo
go
on
away?
how I don't need Flow State to send Chris money? In fact, let's go it.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
looking
see,
forward to
was.
the. I'm
It's
looking
already
forward
past
to
this.
the.
It was a
I'm
way
looking
to
forward to
maybe.
the benefit show tonight on Steven's channel.
Me
Are you
too.
gonna at least promote the channel on your channel?
Sure, I'll promote it.
Okay.
All the money that
So I
Steven
didn't
ever
realize that Hank
all
was
the
your
money
top.
Steven gets this
Steven
week
has more
goes straight to
followers than
Chris.
you are.
I could promote that.
Okay, I didn't
We're gonna
realize
do it on
Hank
Joe
was your
Cool.
top hitter. I didn't realize that till just now.
That what?
Hank is your top hitter.
I'm just the top attacker. I just had the highest attack
Yeah,
stat.
I mean it was an improvised thing, but yeah, Hank's doing good.
I just had the highest attack
In
stat.
jail, they call that a torpedo.
Wait, are you calling me a dirtbag, Frank? Oh
No, I
my
said in
God.
jail they call a Hank a torpedo.
They call me torpedo law.
Hank's the
maybe
sort
it
of
was
dude that
delayed.
now
I
I
think it
sell
was coming
protection from to people.
Well,
Yeah.
Colt, that's
I
what we were
told you guys
trying
it
to
was a
find
bad
out.
idea.
A week for $5 a
I
week,
still
I'll
think
protect you
there
from
is.
Hank.
Oh, thank you.
How much do I
I'll do
get?
that, yeah.
How much do I get to follow your order? But how much protection
You
do you
get
pay,
look,
mister?
you terrorize people, then I sell them protection and we'll split it.
Yes. So I need to share my screen because I need to show KingStephen something real quick.
Is he still here? I thought he left.
He's watching.
He scrambled off.
He's watching. So,
I wonder if he's ever run a business.
Yeah, Jeff, could you show my screen?
I mean, he's independently wealthy. I don't know why he's making up schemes to take my money when he's independently wealthy. He thinks he's the king of Canada or some shit.
Yeah, Jeff, could you show my Jeff? I want you to show my screen real quick. Jeff, do you copy me?
I just got his mic muted, so he might have went and got a coffee or something.
Okay. When you come back, could you please share my screen?
If I could, I would, Hank. I don't have that power.
Yeah, we can wait for
he'll
Jeff.
be back in a second.
Yeah, let's wait quietly for Jeff to come back.
Anyway, I don't know. I feel weird about all these people arguing over this charity thing for me, but thank you. I think I don't know. I feel really strange about it.
Thank Hank.
Thank me.
But yeah, thank you, Hank. Thank you. I mean, even thank you to Flow State. I had no intention of taking your money, Flow State. I wasn't trying to.
No, you're like the only one I didn't. You and Chuck, I didn't hear, and Barbie wasn't here. So none of this is on you. This is everybody else's idea.
It wasn't my
I ain't donating a dime.
I said it was a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea, but it was an idea that I proposed initially when the show started. Pretty much, we're going to build a fence and say, well, this is the panels we approve of. You can do it. I just want to help you. Or may do it accidentally. I may do it myself accidentally too. I don't know. I probably just happen to do it myself on accident because I can't go to every panel. So, but we're waiting for Jeff to come back. I want to show you something, KingStephen.
Oh, hey to Hank and Flow State and Satan.
Did you go get some money to donate, independently wealthy motherfucker?
Yeah, I'm gonna donate, and I'm gonna raise some money for Chris, who's a stranger to me. I don't know him like you folks do, but I'm seeing who cares on here. I'm trying to determine who cares.
How much are you donating?
Trying to see who cares.
Yeah, Jeff, can you share my screen real quick?
Douche State doesn't care. I agree.
Yeah,
he doesn't care.
I sent $5. I sent $5,
motherfucker.
Yeah, I sent $5 to Chris. I didn't.
How much did you donate?
Let Hank talk. Let
Flo's name again. Is it Mitch or something? Bitch.
Are there anybody demand my contribution?
How much did you donate, bitch?
Okay.
Did you donate
$100.
So I sent
$100. Match it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hank has the floor. Please, everybody. Go ahead.
I had the floor. I sent $5 to Chris. You can see it on this. Let me scroll up. Yeah, you can see it on this image. I didn't need Flow State to do it. I didn't need KingStephen to do it. I did all on my own.
Why did you have to show your screen? What you got to show the screen? Like, I mean, what?
So you guys asked each other to donate. You guys asked each other to help donate.
I'm going to donate anonymously a little bit later. You'll see.
Yeah, okay? You don't need each other to donate because I can do it all by myself.
We're past your anonymous bullshit. You do it publicly.
Nope. I'm not.
I don't care.
Obey you at all, you fucking bitch.
You do it publicly. I want to see how much you care. I'm trying to figure out how much people care around here.
Yeah.
You're a bitch. You don't care at all.
You're a fucking fake.
You're a
Why?
bitch.
Match my donation.
It doesn't take a community to send some money, period. So any of you who's asking for community help,
Steven, you got to make it public.
So let's see if we can help him.
Yeah,
he's like the Tin Man or the line, whichever.
You don't want to come together. You don't have to come together and help them at all.
I want you to lead the way. You show your leadership here.
You're
doing this. Make it public.
You're making it even easier.
And said, "I'll work with you." I said I'll work, and I put an idea forward.
So you wanted me to help you lie to my audience. You want me to put on some bullshit for my audience to grab more money out of them to give to your charity?
Not at all. I didn't bullshit.
You know, I've never staged a single goddamn thing on my panel. You want me to start staging shit now?
I think you were bullshit. I don't think it's your. I think you were bullshit, not just your show.
It was actually a bad assumption.
You're both bullshit.
You're a heartless
Neither
piece
you
of
need
shit,
each other
Mitch,
to send money.
bitch.
You both know this.
Bitch is a piece of shit. That's what he is.
Neither you need permissions from the other guy to send money.
And Hank's one way on one show and different today than he was last night. He's showing what he is.
No, you don't comprehend me. You don't understand me.
Yeah, I do understand you.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, just give me an explanation.
You're
then.
completely different on my show than you are here. I'm exposing the whole community now. All of it. All of it. All of it. And people can see what you are.
Go ahead and donate now.
I'm worried we might not have this fundraiser after all by the end of today.
Go donate, Stephen. That way you can
go
show us
donate.
what kind of man you are.
Where were you raised? Were your parents cousins? I don't take orders
I did donate,
from
thank
one
you.
thing. I'll do what I want. I will do what I want.
I put my money where my mouth is, buddy.
That's great, dude. Chromosomes? What's wrong with you?
Hey,
KingStephen, you're too intertwined in this at this point. You need to donate some money now. You need to do it publicly, and you need to show some leadership. Because right now, what I've seen is that you're trying to lead from the back, and you're trying to grift off my money by lying to my audience.
Before you got here, he was not leading from the back at all. You can
I don't
watch
give
the
a shit
stream.
about you at all.
That's why I asked when you showed up.
Of course you give shits about me. You restream my stream like every goddamn night. Without me, you'd have no content.
A cheap, heartless loser. That's what I'm exposing you as, a money-grubbing, cheap, heartless loser.
I want you to lead. I want you to lead this.
Barbie, you're muted.
See what you are.
He will.
What's wrong?
You're muted, Barbie.
You were leading it before you got here.
I can see what you are.
What's wrong with
So
being
can
a
everyone else.
money
Why are you
grabbing
so angry about an idea? Exactly.
Steven's a fake, deceptive little motherfucker who wants me to lie to my audience so that he can take my money and get credit for being a sweet guy. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
No, you would have gotten some
evil
credit,
motherfucker.
You obviously
You
don't
with
want
your finger
them
puppets
fighting
looking like a
as hard
thumb.
as you can and not be
triggered.
Guy,
He's triggered and angry. Look at him smoking one after another. Keep dragging on that cigarette like a dick.
I want to see you donate something.
I don't care
Steven.
what you want to see. I've exposed you today.
Why are you so
dummy.
selfish?
I
just
exposed both of
exposed
you.
Why are you so selfish?
No one
You're
cares.
You
angry,
were all
Flo.
leading.
And
You were
Hank
leading
didn't
the charge
ask
to
you.
solve
You
this
didn't
problem
ask
5
you.
minutes
Go
ago.
back and watch the
Hank
stream and it
kissing
all
his
makes
ass.
sense.
You work for him. I now
This is
see
only
what's going
happening
on.
because Flo walked on
Hank's
the
an
stream
ass
without
kisser.
knowing what he was walking into.
Yeah.
All right, so
Well,
Steven only cares about solving the problem when it's not his money, huh?
Continuity is there.
You hungry?
Frank, this was not Steven. You could watch the stream.
It was Steven.
He's so
No, it was
triggered.
Jeff. It was
Watch
Jeff.
the stream. I was
Yeah,
there.
it was Jeff.
I
It
saw
wasn't
it.
Steven.
Hank, attack Bexx. She's in on some bullshit.
For what it's worth.
No, I felt. Here's what I just wanted to say. I felt that when Flo came up here and said, like, from the economic standpoint, what the business aspect of things, that the whole idea just shut down right there is fine. Like, and no one needs to. I'm not here to condone or condemn, but when you start going into the whole take money away, there's an opportunity when you throw a charity event to actually make more money than you've ever made. Let's just say we raised $2,000 and you made an agreement with Chris to keep a certain chunk, like even say your biggest night was ever $400. I get you don't want to stage anything. I can see in this community, we wouldn't have to. Just us coming together and figuring out how to have a conversation, we could bring it, So again, it's not dismissing the idea as fine without exposing each other's characters. You already said you wouldn't give a dime to anything, right? Which is fine, Flo. You don't have to. I'm frugal to the point of cheap. I'm right with you on some of this stuff, right? But to sort of sow the narrative and to bring your own personal dynamics into this back and forth, we're just creating drama to review for each other later, right? So,
Bexx, will you explain what opportunity cost is to KingStephen?
Well, I'm sure he knows, but the opportunity cost of something, is specifically money, right? Is what you could have done with something if you didn't spend it on something else. Like when you go, if you go to university, for instance, and you pay tuition, that year that you go to university, you're also foregoing earnings that year, right? Am I right on this? Do I have this right, Flo, or am I bringing in? Yeah. So
no,
the
I think
opportunity cost of going to university is also, another $40,000 I forewent earning, by going to university.
I have to chime in for a second and address something. I don't need donations. I don't beg for money. I don't orgasm over $2, $4, $5 like Flo does. He's a.
You orgasm over finger puppets.
Shut up. He's a broke ass little bitch, and he's triggered. He's triggered on here.
Well,
like nobody's seen before.
The only
He's
thing
all
I
he
would
cares
say
about is a few dollars. He doesn't give a shit about anybody on here, and he's shown it. He's shown it. Hank, you're living up his ass, dude. You're living up his ass.
But
you just showed yourself to be a bitch. You're a bitch.
Yeah.
I did
the
not.
only thing
I just sent the money. Why are you asking Flow State for permission to send money? It doesn't make sense.
And this is where I would say, I just wanted to say that, you know, Flo's consistency in character is admirable, period. Right? The fact that he will be consistent.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Okay, admirable might be the wrong word, you know, but I'm just
saying. KingStephen, he's trying to talk. Nobody's trying to hear you right now.
I just want to say his consistency in character is something to at least see as it's valuable to me as an observer because we know what he's going to say.
To call him out on shit.
Nobody's trying to listen to KingStephen right now.
Well, I promise I'm not trying to suck up. What I'm trying to say is that what Flo missed out on maybe when he was coming in was Stephen actually acknowledging that, you know, that this thing that he's criticized in Flo is actually valuable on an economic level, you know, in that form of philanthropy. And Flo can say, hey, wait a minute, I don't even when he said the whole, I don't want to stage things, I don't want to fool my audience, I've never done that. You know, these are all very valid points in this YouTube.
Not at all. I never said stage shit.
Nobody's trying to listen to KingStephen right now.
Well, and I know Stephen never said that, but I could see that Flo flying, you know, coming in when he came in. Yeah, he hadn't heard everything. But so I was impressed with the way Stephen actually commended something he'd criticized in Flo. You know, he actually commended it and saw this opportunity where it could be beneficial, right? So, you know,
it would. I agree. It would be beneficial if Stephen had my channel. He might have more subs, but I have a more effective product.
Channel. I don't need your channel.
You apparently do.
Your product is
Barbie, you're muted. Think how many more fucking finger puppets you could buy if you had my channel.
You're a Jerry Springer show. That's all you are.
Yeah, you don't need Flo's channel, so don't ask for it anymore.
I never said I needed a channel. You're way off base, Hank. You don't have a clue. Get a girlfriend.
Okay, it's all on stream. Like normal sane people can go back and watch it, and they're going to see the reality. I'm not.
How, Stephen? How should I get a girlfriend?
Get a girlfriend. You're up his ass. You're gay, dude. You're up Flo's ass.
Okay,
you're gay.
That's he's the black dude. Ask for shit you don't need.
Well, we get it for free here. Respect.
I put forth an idea, and that was it. And the panel members can't handle it. They can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Your idea sucked.
Yes.
Not at all. Other people like
Barbie, you're on mute. I'm not able to hear you.
She's too stupid to unmute herself. That dummy.
She's not. She's not put up on mute on my end, but I still can't hear her.
I can't hear her either.
I'm glad I can't hear that raspy voice.
Well, she still has the right to speak like everybody else. So.
She doesn't know how to speak. Figure it out, Barbie.
That's technology. Let her do. She's.
So what's your next?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure it out, raspy.
I sound raspy.
What's your backup plan, KingStephen?
Come on, Witchy.
Wait.
No, answer the question, bitch.
Repeat the question, dummy.
I'm not dummy. You're the one not listening.
Can't hear you, dummy.
Why are you always? Shut the fuck up. Why are you always restreaming him if you don't like him? Because you're trying to rip off his content because you're
shit on my channel,
and you can't come up with nothing original yourself.
Yeah, I can. I existed before him. I don't need his channel at all.
Barely.
My channel started shit with me.
Why is
I'll stream whoever I want. You're acting triggered, dummy. You're doing this for attention.
Stephen, can we just be real here? You have no money. You have no content. You want to take both from me.
I have tons of content. I don't need you at all.
Really? No.
Is that what this was about? Because it was Stephen specifically that.
No, I didn't even know who it was.
Stephen and Bexx are going to end up ruining your channel, Jeff.
So it was just anybody. The idea of anybody wanting.
I just saw all you people agreeing that we should take Flow State's channel for a night and turn it into the charity spot.
I don't want your channel, dummy.
Then why did you bring it up? Why was it your first idea? Why is it your best idea?
It would have been my first idea.
I wanted to see how giving you are, how caring you are.
Oh, it was all a test. It was all a test for your virtue calibration.
It wasn't a test at all. You're triggered.
So dumb.
I'm still waiting to see you donate something. I'm waiting to see you lead from the front, motherfucker.
But I'm not in control.
Hey, Flow State. I just want you to know that.
Moose, your volume's low.
Shit. No disrespect, dude. I wasn't trying to disrespect you when when I agreed to it. I wasn't thinking from your perspective, but I was thinking from a community perspective, and I was thinking that it could possibly drum up more business, more eyes on the prize. I thought that maybe we could do more than we've ever done in a night, and that would be enough to kind of make up for taking over the channel kind of thing. But I get where it's kind of disrespectful.
You people
understand.
It's all about business.
Now, KingStephen, lead from the front or shut the fuck up and get in the back.
Blow me, you fag.
Yeah, you can't lead from anywhere.
I know what
creepy old finger puppet dude looking like a thumb with his fake friends here on his hands.
Don't drain you good time, Stephen.
You don't see through shit. We're talking about you. Stop deflecting. I want to see you do something. I want to see you make a positive motion that doesn't depend on me doing it first.
Before you
your content depends on me making it first. Your fucking charity depends on me donating it first. You depend on me. The king leads at the pleasure of the papacy. This is what I told you before.
Listen, dumbass. I don't depend you at all. I don't depend on you at all, psycho.
All right, then let's see you go a month without making content that's mine.
You're angry about a few dollars.
I want to see you do a charity that's not my money, and I want to see you go for a month without making content off of me.
I don't need to make content for money. I wipe my ass with the money that you get donated to your shit channel.
I ain't donating shit. This is the perfect opportunity for you to show how much better you are than me.
That's great.
Flo,
I showed what you are already. It already worked. I showed what you are. You got exposed.
We're trying to listen to Bexx now. We're done listening to you. We've been done listening to you for a hot minute.
Yeah, you got exposed.
I just wanted to say, Flo,
I'll decide who's
Cynthia, and the dummies that follow you are stupid.
No, don't bring me into this. No, stop trying to take random shots. Stand in your own.
Can Bexx speak?
All of your fans are stupid. All of them. That
Stand in your own.
I'm stupid because I know
you made the bad assumption, though.
Money
psycho. And Hank is afraid. Hank's a follower. Hank's showing what he is too.
I'm with
Hank's a follower.
PayPal works. Of course,
Hank's
that
just
makes
a
sense.
follower. Hank's just a follower.
I follow myself. Yeah,
I'm
stupid because you don't need explosive information to use PayPal.
So get it out of your system.
It makes perfect sense.
Even if he does need my permission, I give him permission to use PayPal.
Right now, and this is how we're acting. You really care, Stephen? You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. You're just trying to fix your reputation.
Are you going to leave again?
None of this should be happening because this is about
Are you going to
Chris.
pretend again
Chris
for
is going,
attention? You're an attention whore. You shut the fuck up. You're an attention whore.
Bitch.
You're an attention whore. That's all you are.
No, I'm not.
Steven just has to keep deflecting and deflecting and deflecting. He can't let anybody finish a thought because he knows he's bullshit. Can we listen to Bexx yet?
And Flo, you're a bunch of fucking phonies. And
hey, Steven, have you ever run a business?
I got money, you idiots.
Oh, fuck
hey,
off,
Steven,
loser.
His finger puppet farm doesn't count as a business.
I did it right in front of us without permission. So,
I mean, like a real business.
Access to his channel.
Like a real business. Boy, you
okay, I'm ready to move on from this topic. It's not going anywhere.
Then get Steven the fuck out of here. This motherfucker won't let anybody else talk. He just talks over him.
And you're ruining your
I was just wondering, I mean,
followers. I see a bunch of ass kissers and cupcakes. That's what I see.
Yeah, Bexx kissing your ass.
Not at all.
We haven't even got to hear Bexx. Steven won't shut the fuck up and stick a finger puppet in his mouth long enough for Bexx to finish a thought.
You know, I understand why Barbie's criticizing me for sure. I understand.
No, you don't.
Both Barbie, yeah, I do. Well, I
no,
can understand
don't
for
talk
sure.
To me anymore. I don't hear anything you have to say, Bexx. Don't address me.
Okay, that's fine. I know I've come at both the ladies on the panel here on which would look like unprovoked by them.
There's such ladies who stab you in the back tomorrow.
Independent of everything that's ever
happened
out here.
I don't have anything against the guy.
So
that was
hang on,
if I were wearing pants, I would be teabagging Steven right now.
You're not wearing pants.
Let me just say. Let me just say.
You wish you were.
Okay.
He's a fag. Why don't you say what you actually think, Bexx? Just use your opportunity right now.
I would say that I was told from the moment I started my channel that opposition on YouTube is good.
Not about you.
Right?
Say
and
what you think of these losers.
when it was directed my way, I was told to deal with it and live it. Right? You know, I even actually started it. Right? I even came in flying at Barbie one time when I'd seen she'd been in a place she didn't even remember being over on Flo's the day you called me out, Flo. My point is, you know, the aspect of the aspect. Sorry, I won't address you again. the aspect of this that's most frustrating for me is, Flo, you're throwing at Stephen what you valued when you first saw him comment on you. You went over and admitted to dropping a comment in his chat to say, hey, any advertising is good advertising. I've seen him make multiple response videos, Flo, that actually highlight your drama slut nature, right?
Yeah, the dynamics have changed, though.
Pardon?
Bullshit.
The dynamics have changed. I'm proving a point now. I want to prove a point. That is normally.
Look at Hank. He's a yes man.
That is normally my opinion. I agree. The dynamics has changed. He's challenged me in a way that I want to challenge him back at. The dynamics have changed now. I don't think he can go a month without making content about me.
Yeah, I can. I don't need you at all. I never did.
But we don't. Yeah, I know
That's
he could.
why
I know
you
he could.
begging Flow State to send money. You can send your own money. I can
This
send
is
my own
very
money.
revealing.
He doesn't have money.
Honey, you missed
Finger
the point,
puppets are
Hank.
free.
Y'all should do like a challenge.
Change the topic, right? I
Y'all
know
should
Jeff
do
wants
a
to change the
challenge.
topic.
Stephen asked. Flo said no. Okay.
That's what
Yeah,
I said.
exactly.
Daniel.
No,
People
that's
are
all.
showing
That's
who
what I'm
they
saying,
are.
Daniel.
And I know that all of this
It's
is making Chris
live.
feel really uncomfortable.
I know,
right?
it
Like,
does.
Yeah.
But they don't
you
care.
know,
But we don't need to wait on Flow State's selfish ass for Steven to be doing charitable things. That's my point.
We're not waiting on your selfish. I
Why
said
aren't
that
you going to
an
set up
hour
the stream
ago.
then, Stephen?
I don't know why y'all are still on that.
Huh?
We thought it was a good idea. It obviously wasn't. We'll do something
Not
else
with him.
instead. Look, like what? Less than 1 second solved.
Getting stuff done.
All right. What is the new topic?
Oh, I got a question. Hey, Flo. You know the part of your outro with the guys talking about the cigarette and the encyclopedias on your bookshelf? Is that Stephen?
It is Steven.
Okay, thanks.
So the next topic is my gayness.
I thought we could cover how long I should throw Britt in the dungeon for.
Do you have an update on your dating?
Because at first I
Did
heard
you
my
make
anus.
progress?
I had a massage today for a female. It was just a normal massage though. But yeah, the topic's my gayness. So Steven says I did one thing gay. I can't do anything with women anymore. How does that make any sense?
No. What he said was attracting a woman, attracting women. What you won't necessarily get by doing gay things.
Well, that's pretty obvious. So
yes,
yeah.
So that's what he said.
So
he
I
didn't
agree
say
with that.
one gay action. I was the one that said if I was with a man and he cheated with a man versus a woman, cheating with a man, I'd be done with him.
Yeah.
But cheating with a woman, we could talk, right? I'm not interested in having sex with gay men or bisexual men. That's me. That's my preference. I'm allowed. I don't abhor gayness at all in men. People do what
Someday
they do.
your future boyfriend or husband is going to bring back up this clip like, look, you said it was okay.
Yes. What said it was okay to cheat with a woman.
Yeah, with a woman.
Yeah. Sorry, that took a minute there. Well, and I've never been put in that
Thank you.
situation, so it could be different. But for me, I'm just not interested in competing with that closeted nature in a straight man, or even that nature in a gay man. It's too much competition for me, right? Like that's what it is.
So we just need to understand that how to win in relationships is to lie. You need to be as dishonest as you possibly can. You need to lie your ass off. You need a peacock. You need to you literally have to put your companion, which is really your opponent, under genjutsu. That's how it works.
Hey, I got a better topic. Can I table it?
Yes. Well, I don't know. After yesterday, let me.
Hold on. Before you do that, can we say fuck KingStephen? Pay some goddamn money, you broke motherfucker.
No, we cannot. Go back.
Well, this is a good lead into my topic. My topic would be like something along the lines of, can we learn and listen and have conversations with people we're upset with or don't like?
No.
Yes, I can at least, but I'm the bad guy, so only I can do it.
Or is it beneficial?
I do it on here all the time.
Yeah. I agree. I think I'm the kind of person that will, I actually see the best in people to a detriment when it's actually in personal engagements. But I can very easily listen to someone who has 95% different belief system, looking for that 5%, looking for something that I can glean from the situation. Like I don't need to be superstitious, to think someone's evil immediately. Although I have learned that's a works to my detriment often, But still, what I'm saying is I can listen to a super religious person who's dogmatic and still get past their dogma to look for something helpful to me.
That place already exists. It's called flow state.
Where different views can come together and be heard. I appreciate that.
And they control, or they can reason it out.
I agree. Tonight we can figure out why KingStephen is such a fraud charity and whether or not he's going to help any on his own.
Why would you need Steve King as your content? You just accuse him of using you for content, and now you're wanting him.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
That's a good point.
I don't care.
That's a good point. He doesn't care.
Because I've had no content about KingStephen. He's had only content about me. I don't need to prove anything, and I don't really care to prove anything. If somebody's like, "Oh, you need to prove yourself," I don't give a fuck. Make your own decisions. I'll make content about whoever I want. Tonight is KingStephen.
Fair enough. So go see KingStephen Flow and KingStephen content tonight.
Go see us shit on KingStephen organically, inorganic shit. None of that manufactured nonsense he thought that he's going to put on.
Manufactured.
You can actually even buy Flow off his panel and then go up on his panel and make a declaration.
That's true. Britt can watch from the dungeon.
If Flow can't handle the trolls, nobody can. Let's just put it that way.
I don't know. I've seen him struggle with trolls. I may be projecting my own vision for a panel. Like I don't know what his vision is for it, but I've seen him struggle with trolls if it would be what I was trying to do.
Trolls' presence is not necessarily a problem.
Yeah.
Like that Corey guy last night, he was fantastic.
Who?
Corey.
This Corey dude, I don't even know where he came from. He came in, just started talking shit on everybody, and then left. He was only there for about half an hour. Never seen him before. May never see him again.
Somebody
Fantastic troll.
Remember? It's like one of you random fuckers gifted me a membership.
Oh yeah.
And you're a bunch of fucking losers.
Well, I recognized his account in the chat bar on the side. He hasn't been around for a while, but he's always been a troll.
Yeah.
Drunk Esra can blow up Flow's panel. That's about it.
Drunk Esra can blow up Flow's panel. I'll agree to that.
That was hilarious. That was really that was
Drunk she walks this perfect tightrope line between like driving me insane and me kind of liking her. I don't know how the fuck she does it.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, yeah, I can do that too. Remember that you see that hat in the background.
Hank, don't push your luck.
Oh, of course I can push my luck.
I wasn't flirting.
Here's what I would say I've found over the last 6 months with the drama and my and my responding sort of flow state style. Let's say, like, I don't do restreams. I'm not saying you don't restream Flow, but I'm just saying in this situation in the last month you may not have. But I did respond my own way. I talked about people. That wasn't my nature. I can say in the last 6 months what I've learned about myself and human engagement is valuable, but getting out of this drama loop and back into research and having conversations where I bring to the table something I read yesterday, I'm craving that. Right. So that's just my own thing. I think that in this situation over here on Gen X Jeff's panel, where I do see some of the brightest minds that and maybe I overestimate people, but that's my nature. I do see some of the brightest minds have conversations that, or at least I can see their bright minds shining because there is less drama, right? So there's a time and place for all of this. There's obviously channels for all of this, but I know for me, when it's happening everywhere all the time, and I know that's happened for me. It's happened for Stephen. It's happened for probably most of these people on the panel at different times in their engagements. you know, that it just gets to the point where it's become a norm. It's like, why do we have to like inflame everything? You know, why can't we just have a sound conversation about, hey, Flo comes up and he's like, this isn't a great idea, Stephen. You know, and maybe even Flo's realized that the quantity of content is obviously bothering you, Flo, but you went over there and admitted to saying you liked it, that you knew how this YouTube game worked and you liked it, right?
Did you not just hear me?
Know, I can't stop.
Did you not just hear me? Did you not just hear me? Did you not hear what I just explained about this to you?
You mean in terms of how it's
in terms of the dynamics change? Yes, it is. All attention is good attention. I stand by that. However, I made a claim that this motherfucker doesn't have content without me. He needs me. I'm challenging him on that grounds.
He has a whole channel.
I'm willing to sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice my own extra exposure. That would be good for me.
You've already
to make a point.
Your dignity on this panel today.
He says with deer antlers.
And what we were talking about before you walked on, what you didn't see yet, is nothing that you're reacting to. So you're going to look like a clown.
He says with deer antlers.
In my opinion,
yes, you are going to look more of a clown than me sitting here with deer antlers.
I think that's an ad hominem, isn't it? It's unnecessary, you know.
It was ad hominem, and it was may have been unnecessary, but it was pleasant.
Jeff, you do not want to know my opinion, so I won't tell you.
I don't want
Bexx is right. There's a time and a place. You do not want to know. JetX Jeff is a great place. TML is a great place for that stuff, Bexx.
Hank, you're always welcome to share your opinion. I can't promise I'll care about
Stephen's
it.
Stephen's panel has also been an excellent place for that.
Stephen's panel has never had more than 2 guests on at a time. I have never seen more than 2
guests. That's false.
I learned early on that I function best with only a couple guests too.
And you've come so far since the first time I met you when you were crying because you saw a penis.
I still was sexual. It still was sexual assault.
All right, are you okay now?
Hey, we're all we're like what hundreds of miles away behind glass. There's nothing. None of that should be threatening to anyone. It's in the brain, like it's not in reality.
In my neurodivergence, I just had no idea that was done. So it was like being flashed, and it was being flashed in public. So I reacted, and I leaned into it. It was hilarious. One of my best performances.
Oh yeah, no, that's kind of
freaking out. You know, I
just didn't know like people did that. Unconsensual, yeah, that's kind of crossing.
I believe it was a good performance before I believe that you didn't know people did that.
Thank you.
I don't think that's cool.
I had never seen, honestly, I'd never seen a dick slap. I'd never knew.
Had you never been online before?
I had never been on a panel where someone had done any porn and bombing or anything. I didn't know that occurred. You can believe what you want, but I know Hank and Jeff know what I'm talking about. I know they believe me.
Why are you trying to pull my Hank on your side?
I'm saying that honestly,
Hank doesn't believe you either.
If either one of those men saw my response, and I don't even need to be it on Jeff or Hank. If Steven saw that response, if Cynthia saw that response, that first response, even if Barbie saw that first response, she would know. They would know. Sorry, Barbie, I know you don't want me to talk to you. I was just going to say, there's many. DaFreak saw that first response. They would all know how legitimate it was.
Come out of y'all's mouth today.
Well, I'm just going to tell you that I was so naive. I was so naive, you guys, and I've never watched porn in my life. So
it's a good performance. It's a good performance. You're overacting.
Yeah, well, that's saying something about yourself, Flo. You're saying something about yourself.
I see what you're trying to do. It's still a good performance.
No, you can't sow a lie. I'm not a liar. I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
Shut the fuck up. Seriously.
Bexx, don't try to take too much turf here. We know that you're a liar.
What's the lie? I don't know. I really don't know Bexx that well.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
No, it's not.
Wow.
Well, no, it just shows more about you.
I know. It shows how terrible my character is because I call you out on being a liar.
What was the lie?
I don't really pay attention to your ass.
Bexx lies constantly about all sorts of things. Bexx is a performer. She's a stand-up comedian. She's got acting in her background. She does performance.
I don't have any acting in my background.
What's
you know?
Plenty of people that have all that.
Dude, you're a douche. You're a fucking douche.
Biggest douche in the world.
I know you know. I know, that's why I struggle to dislike you.
Bexx and I do have this sort of weird relationship where we both want to hate each other and can't really either seem to do it.
Welcome, TML, a cooler, much needed cooler head.
Have you seen TML?
No, he's not cool at all. He gets hard and I can't.
It depends on the day of the week.
I can be honest. He
has a
gets
little
harder than I
than we all do,
can.
but in general, like his baseline seems pretty level.
TML, you got your knuckles, you got your fist packed, or you got your spectacles on? Which TML do we got today?
Wow. Yeah, I
did theater in high school.
I consider him a worthy opponent.
Barbie, are you on?
Do you want to come yell at these people?
Yourself?
I don't know. It's fun. Okay, she doesn't want to yell at you guys.
Frank, Steven, look, he hasn't said anything in like an hour. Go back and watch the stream. He didn't do anything today. I'll break it down for you later. This was not Steven. This was Flo. Just watch the stream.
Absolutely.
Did Barbie dye her hair? Or I don't
yeah, you look different today, Barbie. Did you dye your hair, or is it...
Barbie, are you still on meth? Are you doing better?
Steven, shut up.
Oh, shut up. Oh, come on.
Don't leave her alone. Don't
look at him grasping at controversy straws because he can't fucking donate anything. His poor ass.
I'm just showing what you people are.
No, see, this is what I was talking about yesterday, Jeff. Like, they just go in on women, and then when the women start to say something back, they're like, "Why
do you think it's just a woman thing, or anybody that would
done to me?
Kind of
have a clue."
He goes after women because women fight back less hard than men.
Not at all.
That's not for men. They fight back pretty hard on here.
Douchebags like you, Low.
Steven, if we're such losers, why do we reject you?
You're a felon.
And I still reject you.
I expose.
It must be weird being in a position where felons and people you consider below you can reject you. That's what you're experiencing now.
Anybody
probably takes you back to third grade when you're sitting under the bleachers crying to yourself, talking to your fingers, watching the Popular Kids. Someday they'll be accepting of me. They'll see.
Barbie, go ahead.
I said, well, if he's a douchebag, he's the sexiest douchebag I've ever fucking seen. Jealous much, Steven?
Can you do your app into jail?
And I'm going to tell you one last time, though. Do not
okay, and I want to point something out. Do you notice where the conversation?
Hang on. That's harassment.
Hang on.
Fuck off.
No, it's not. If you're on the, it's not harassment if you're voluntarily on the panel.
No, I'm not on his panel.
That's true
I'm
for
not
anybody.
on his panel.
Oh,
and he'll tag me to them.
She came over my channel the other day, said a bunch of shit. Yeah, you did.
I want to point out. Do you notice where the conversation was when Bexx was talking? It was a completely different energy direction.
It was way better than when Steven started talking.
I want to get it back to that. That I think was going in a very constructive direction.
Well, like I said before, we should kick out the Canadian.
Bexx should kiss up to Flow State more, I think.
I was just gonna say so that people. I'll say this here.
I see what's going on.
You know, Flo, you're so obsessed with that dick slap. I know you did it.
You're right. It was my dick.
Like.
What dick slap?
I know you did.
I don't know about the dick.
So,
the first time that
you know you have
Bexx,
talked about it. You've talked about it nonstop.
Bexx is knuckling it. The first time I ever met Bexx, she was on panel crying tears because somebody porn bombed her chat and pulled their dick out.
I know, and you're laughing about it still.
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious. Okay, here's what I heard earlier in the streets, and it really surprised me the last couple of streams. You have this reputation for being something of a white knight for females.
I do.
Yeah, that's shocked me. But you were talking earlier about how the women here get treated and how people are softer on the women than the men, but then you're going after Bexx. I'm not saying it's gender.
I don't know what to tell you about how to rectify your preconception of me with what you're experiencing. Good luck with that.
Well, and same.
Well, dialogue is one of the ways that do it, especially with the person.
I bet that if you just watch for a little bit longer, it will sort itself out.
Let it all out.
But I was trying my first preferred option. It was direct conversation.
What state, Flo? What state aren't you allowed to be in?
Any of them.
I've heard you talk about that on the panel. What state?
Any of them.
Yeah. So, and what reasons aren't people allowed in many states?
No, I am allowed in any state. I am allowed anywhere in the U.S.
Because I highly doubt that you went to jail for drugs.
That's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah, but the whole panel world knows that. He talks about that openly.
Yeah, but he
I mean,
also
I'm not going to try to convince
to
you.
tell partial truths, you know.
Yeah,
so
that's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. So I'm not going to try and convince you I wasn't acting simply because I'd never seen a pixelated dick in my face. Okay, so shut the fuck up.
You want me to
You wanna
believe
sow
that a
narrative-
50-year-old
you
woman
make up
was
drama,
so
you
stunned by a
assertively-
penis she started crying?
Yeah,
Ah!
and actually,
Either your neurodivergence is really fucking divergent, or you're lying.
It happens, you stupid fuck. It is.
Why are
and
you
so
so
is my
mad that I don't
IQ, so
believe
shut
what's
the fuck
obviously
up.
not believable?
Because you're clearly fucking
I don't have to
dumb.
believe your nonsense. That's
You
fine.
know?
You can keep talking. I can't prove it's wrong. I just don't believe it. It makes no sense.
That's fine.
No, I can explain
That's
this to you. Yeah, I can explain this to you. So these people want to take your money and your time and make you their slave, and their mind control's not working on you because you're too big of a douchebag. That's what's pissing everyone off.
Oh.
That's pretty good analysis.
So you're saying my douchebaggery is my greatest defense?
Affirmative.
All right.
Anyways,
I had to earn this over years and years.
I'm not here
I
to convince anything of anyone-
steeled my
anyone of
willpower to
anything
not
either.
cry when I saw a penis.
As a
guys are
the gay man
insane.
on this panel, I would
You guys
like
are
to move on.
Anyways, I just want to say something because I'm not sure how often we'll meet again. This has been really nice, Jeff. Thank you very much. Right? You know,
Well, you too,
over
Bexx.
30
I certainly have
over 30
enjoyed.
fucking channels have made content of me, Flo.
Are you
Over
about to start
30
crying
fucking
again?
channels.
Nobody's even
Right?
shown you a penis
No.
yet.
Hey,
No.
Bexx, I just
You
want to
guys
say,
are fucking sick. You're sick. See you later.
Bexx, I just
Yeah,
want to say
go
thank
ahead.
you.
Hey,
I want to say
attack
thank
her.
you to you.
Hang
I
on.
want to say thank you to
Hang on.
personally for
Bex, go ahead. Go ahead, Bex.
That's great.
I love you, Bex.
But Bexx
I hate you,
donated to
Bex.
me directly, and I just wanted to say thank you to you, like while you were still in my panel. I'm really sorry that you had a bad time here. But I
That's
really do
very
appreciate
kind
it.
of you. I can't take
I do
credit.
appreciate it.
So
At least you
I
didn't have to
appreciate
see any
that,
dirty
but
penises.
Flo.
I just like to say it's ridiculous, Flo. It's ridiculous. You know, Stephen can't say anything about fucking a fact of Barbie's drug use, but you can talk about sexual assault in my face, which I felt like it was at the time. I'm grown up now, right? And there's no fucking hypocrisy there. I want to say, Chris, I didn't give you that money. It was probably Stephen. Okay, somebody donated in
Bullshit.
my name. So I'm just
okay.
saying I didn't give you any money, right?
Okay.
And I'm
I thought it
it's
was
very
you.
kind. No,
I thought
no,
it was
that's
you.
great. I just so
But
it
Stephen
likely
can talk
was,
shit about me and it's okay.
I'm not saying any of it's okay,
That's what
Barbie.
you just said. He can talk
No,
shit about
I'm
my
saying that
past
if
and it's okay.
I'm saying if it's okay for him to bug you, if it's okay for Flo to sow narratives about someone slapping the dick in my face, right? Then yeah, it's okay for someone else to talk about what you've put on as truth on the line.
Yeah, because I don't
Right?
lie
You
like
put
a
on
bitch
as
like
truth
you and
online,
Stephen do.
right?
Okay, look,
Yeah,
Jerry
I
Springer
you know-
hour is over. Flo, if you come back,
exactly. I want to say, Jeff, thank you so much for being such a gracious host.
Go
You know,
God,
thank
come
you
on,
so
man.
much for the conversation yesterday,
Take off,
Cynthia.
bitch.
It was really
Bye.
alchemizing.
Bexx, I
You know,
hate
and
that
I
it
look
got
forward
to this. I really do.
Yeah, me
I
too.
really
Me
do.
too. And I know you guys can center it. You can center it better. You know, thank you very much. You know, take
You're
care.
welcome.
Talk to you later.
thank
I
you.
think it's
too,
really
Bex.
weak when dudes have to bring this stuff out against girls because there's so much stuff you control besides that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What are you
I
eating,
agree.
TML?
TML looks like he's living a good life.
Yeah,
Egg
is that a burger or?
It looks like a ham and cheese sandwich or something.
Yeah.
This is killing me.
Oh wait, they probably don't eat. It's probably not a ham and cheese sandwich.
It's a turkey.
Olive looks good on you. That color.
Bet it's not ham and cheese.
Sausage patty.
Is it roast beef and cheese?
No, it's just eggs. You know,
Oh.
it doesn't kind of look like eggs, but
The egg sandwich, yeah, those are good.
Bexx is the roast beef and cheese.
Okay.
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something?
Yes.
Y'all act like she didn't have
You don't give a
tough-ass
fuck
skin.
about Bex 2 weeks ago, Cynthia.
Bex
But then
is
you're all on
belittles
her dick
the
today.
fuck out of people, and all of a sudden we bring up dicks.
What?
And what? Like she's a big girl. She can handle this. Like, good lord.
Thank you,
what's
Mrs. Flo.
going on? I thought Barbie was saying something and then Katie came up.
No, Katie was checking y'all.
Here's the
Good
thing.
check, Katie.
Everybody has a something that triggers them, and when people figure out
what happened between 2 weeks
Hang
ago,
on,
when
Cynthia's
you told
talking.
Bexx you don't give a fuck about her, and then you're all
No,
on
no,
her
I
dick
want to
in the
hear
chat
what's. Hang on, this.
Listen,
I want to hear what
everybody
Cynthia
has
is
something
saying
that
about
triggers
more
them.
than I want to hear this drama. Go ahead, Cynthia.
Everybody has something that triggers them, and we all do it. We all, like, when we figure out the triggers, we go in extra hard. And what might trigger one person might not trigger the other, and vice versa. But for whatever reason, no matter who it is, when people find a trigger, they mash the gas on it. And it doesn't make sense to me. And it has been shown that men do it more to the women. And when women try to say something back, it's said
because women don't defend themselves against it like a man would.
No, when we say something back, they say, "Why do you let them do this to you? They're just doing
like
this."
A man would let it roll off. A woman reacts and makes a big deal and becomes like the centerpiece of the whole drama. She highlights her vulnerability. She like puts big neon arrows pointing at it through her reaction.
Listen, we are a generation of people who have now gone, hey, look at my like my flaws, my weaknesses. Like, look, I'm weak. Look, I have this, I have that, whatever, mental illness or whatnot. And then get offended when people start poking at it. Get tough. If you're going to go out there and you're going to be like, hey, this is this, you're going to have to get tough. You can't cry because you saw a penis.
I think she's trying to sucker people into sending her more penises.
Also think that she is doing this for attention. Like, she probably, like, she just went right into that and started like crying about it and then left the room in a dramatic fashion. If it really probably fucking bothered her, she probably just would have like I don't want to talk about this. Like, I don't want to relive it. I don't want to like.
I am noticing a pattern lately when there's more women on here than not, the dynamics change and become very different. The drama that gets reacted to is different. The things that get emphasized is different. And this really is set, like, this is normed for neurodivergent males. So that's what I want the space to mostly be for. I don't want women coming here and changing the norm.
Well, then you'll stop kicking me out.
People like this.
Yeah,
I think Mrs. Flo is voting for Donald Trump
for months, but Bash trashed me for months.
I don't know,
but at some point,
you're right.
Don't even care anymore. But everybody's not there yet, unfortunately, and we can't say by this age everybody should be there. By this age, everybody should be here.
Right.
Unfortunately,
yeah, we can.
That's
I'm
the
still
way
like
the world works.
a toddler in many ways and a teenager in many ways. We all have different like developmental.
If any of us pooped on the floor, does anybody think that would be okay? No, because by this age, none of us should poop on the floor.
But what if they have that runner's diarrhea that they were talking about?
Then fuck them. They don't need to come in my house.
Yesterday.
I don't know. I don't care. That's their problem, not mine.
I think she's original. I think she's intelligent. She's thoughtful. She's a lot more than just that episode. And whenever she says "fuck," I actually get a little semi-wood.
Who?
Bexx.
Well then. All right.
Wow.
DaFreak.
I've seen her be pretty cruel in her words to other people on like her own
Absolutely.
So to think like she doesn't have tough skin and she's getting here and be like wah wah wah, like
this is a classic I can dish it, but I can't take it. But she's not the only one. There are men, there are women, there are several people that are that way.
Hey, Flo.
And everybody, and I'm somebody.
Oh, it's this guy over here, this little fucking Canuck.
Flo.
And I've always heard, why don't argue back with them? Don't give them that satisfaction. So when I see somebody attacking people and I don't go in, now it's like, it's a strange world.
Like what I've noticed though is like what qualifies as an attack. There's some things that people experience as an attack that I would not even come close to considering an attack, especially in a space like this with, yes, you're expected to have some thicker skin and some bigger panties on. I've showed that chart several times.
You have a chart?
The top level are the levels of more resilient.
Your tism is showing.
That's what this room is for. If you need extra support and care and sensitivity, that is a different level of care, but that's not what this
Were you rocking by baby?
This is built for grown-ups. Psychologically mature adults who can handle their shit, manage their shit, and respond to things in a psychologically mature way.
Then why were you kicking me to the basement? You know I'm neurodivergent too.
You are. That's why I'm very patient and tolerant. I give you the same patient and tolerance I do all the other neurodivergent people here. All right. So that's.
Do you remember that time when KingStephen was like, "This is eye-opening. I've never had exposure to neurodivergence." Like anybody believes that shit.
But hey, Flo, where did you find that trailer trash that's beside you? Where did you find that?
Stephen, no.
That is horrible.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, what is that?
Oh my god.
Stephen, just show us your finger puppets.
Bro.
Oh, look at that. Oh my
show
goodness.
us your
Now
finger puppets.
Now I understand more. I never saw that before.
You don't understand shit.
It's okay. He's an incel. Nobody's getting mad about what an incel says about women that he'll never have.
I see what you are now.
She would beat the brakes off you, bro.
Holy shit. Is that a trailer
Stephen,
park
have you
stripper?
ever lived with a woman?
Is that a trailer park stripper?
We're not talking about the warden.
So far up Flo's
We're not
ass,
talking
Cynthia.
about your mom or sister or
You got
family.
your head so far.
They put him in a padded room. We're not talking about Nurse Ratchet or any of the wardens, any of the people who bring your medication.
Tommy's
a
ever
little
lived
paper
with
cup.
a woman. Do y'all think Tommy's ever lived with a woman?
Yeah, I bet Tommy has.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What?
Where did he go? What happened?
Everyone's going. Thank you for coming. This was a great stream. We'll try it again tomorrow. Cynthia, good to see you. Everybody, we'll see you again. Maybe we'll do an evening stream. I'm at my limit today. We're gonna try again tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Machine.
Before we go, I will say that I have so far. I managed to get two of these Chromebook computers up and going, and I'll figure out some way to distribute them to people that need them as soon as I can get them all put back together and everything. I have a total of. I looked through my storage unit today, and I actually have about 8 laptops old laptops that I think that should be working well enough to turn into small streaming computers. So
can you look at us for just a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. And so if you need a laptop or something to stream, Chris may have a solution. So contact Chris.
Yeah. I since people have been so generous, like I just wanted to try to give back as whatever I can. So I have a bunch of old computers, so I'm trying to use that to give back to the community somewhat. I really appreciate it, everybody. You guys have a great day.
Okay. All right, that's it for us. Thank you, everyone. And like I said, we'll be here tomorrow. Unless someone has a stream that I can redirect everyone to, I don't mind doing that. Otherwise, there's plenty of people streaming. Talcott will be on soon, and Flo's gonna set one up, and then you can help me figure out how to raid. I haven't done that before. All right. So just hang tight. Flo's gonna get a stream set up, and then I can send everybody over there.
We're getting outros.
You can. Yeah. You want to do? You have something?
Yeah. Well, first, thank you, Jeff. I always like coming here and talking and exchanging ideas. This is a good place for that usually. So appreciate that. I would love to see Chris get back to where he's in that chair chilling with those glasses and that 3D effect. He just looks super cool in that environment. And, Bexx is I think she's a great gal. I think she's smart. She's bigger than just this little, thing issue, whatever. She's got a lot of original thoughts. She's, I think she's great. And I just want to say, hey, Bexx, fuck them. They could go, eat a dick or whatever. Just keep being you.
Very based. Thank you. That was excellent. Machine, are you got anything going on later?
No, I'm just here.
Just chilling,
you know,
enjoying your burger.
Yeah,
I did like the new look with the olive. I think that is a very good color for you.
Oh, the olive. Oh, okay.
Coming from a gay, if it means anything. So.
Coming from the gays. Bless it. You're a representative of all of them. That's pretty powerful. You got the whole army behind you.
Army green.
Yeah, thank you, brother Jeff. Yeah.
You too.
Yeah, have a blessed day. I'll be praying for you, and also Chris, we should put that Venmo up on my show. You know, then we can
pray for this stream too. It could use it.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll be here soon. You know, so you know what I mean. So I'll definitely contribute. But yeah, we're doing Black Hebrew Israelites at my show. If anybody's interested.
Oh, is that gonna be today?
Well, no, it's been the last 2 shows and the next one. So we're just,
okay. Here, I'm gonna throw your channel.
Little themed shows, you know. So we got this black. So right now we're doing Black Hebrew Israelite stuff. So it is what it is, you know. Did a whole 2 specials on that.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out Machine's show yet, it's always an experience. You're like what, Wednesday and Saturday?
Yeah, Wednesday, Saturday. Then on Friday we're gonna do one about the Promethean statue they're gonna put on Alcatraz Island. You know, they got this vision of putting this Promethean whole statue on Alcatraz to match the Statue of Liberty, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and all this shit.
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, Neurojack.
Wow, okay, that's gonna be
Friday morning.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, his show is definitely an experience. If you haven't checked it out, you never know what you're gonna get. It's very unpredictable. So I put his channel in the chat and
blessings.
Give him a look. And we'll see you later, I guess.
Have a great day, everyone.
You too. All right. I guess that's it. Until next time. Yeah, I ended early today, so that might actually give me time to get stuff done and get an evening. So who knows? Otherwise, Adame. See you tomorrow.